Good afternoon, everyone. I forgot to start YouTube Studio. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back, Twitch chat. Hello, ducklings. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Monday stream. Welcome indeed. Hold up, VTube Studio is loading. It takes a minute, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I was busy yapping with Cass because he's interesting and a cool person. So I might have, well, I didn't forget the time. I didn't quite, oh God, it's loading the wrong one. Never mind, we're doing it like this today. Hello, everyone. Here we go. We're just floating above this chair today. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day today. I'll fix this as we go. I swear. Sir Ryden! Hello, Sir Ryden. Good morning. Hope everything's going well with your paperwork. Thank you for dropping in. And Igor, congratulations on the first. Well done. Here's a cutie pie. I know you mean well. I know you mean well with this, Igor, and thank you very much. You're always so positive, right? Like, you're always such a fucking positive person, and that goes for, like, everyone I've seen you interact with, right? However, the like, cute compliment, I've had this with Magnus, right? I told this to Magnus. I appreciate it. I appreciate the sentiment, but, like, the cute thing specifically, like, doesn't work for me. Like, I'm a middle-aged dad. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like someone coming up to you and like congratulating, like going like, "Hey, nice hands." I'm like, "Yeah, I grew them myself, I guess." Like, okay, but thank you. The sentiment means a lot. I appreciate that. MJM, good afternoon. Matu, good morning. Hello, Matu. Arian, good afternoon. Hello, Hatchney. Good evening. I need Instagram for not looking at the schedule. Wait, why Instagram? Why that's... I've never been on Instagram. So I don't know. Like, I know what it is, obviously, but like, is there a specific Instagram joke about it that I'm not familiar with? Galondia, good afternoon. Ricky! The return of the country bumpkin. Hey, Ricky, how you doing? Hello, hello. Lovely to see you. Maddie. Nin, nin, nin to you too. Hello, Maddie. How are you doing today? Tally! I don't know why my stream notifications aren't working. Tally, thank you for the 30 months. Staring it down the percentages is kind of more exciting, but at least the new PC is up and running. Hell yeah, Tally. It's up and running. That is great to hear. Love those news. Hopefully, you'll get all of the rest of the setup, all of the downloads, all of the mandatory boring shit out of the way expeditiously. May it not fail along the way. Thank you for the 30. Hello. I'm going to consume my lunch now. Also, Scrunkle Zoe. Scrunkle Zoe's adorable. I love Scrunkle Zoe, but for some reason, every now and again, it's not always, but every now and again, my OBS defaults to Scrunkle Zoe now, and I don't know why. Like, it's not set as default, and it doesn't always do it, but it doesn't often enough. I'll think of something else. Sorry, no, please don't apologize, Igor. Please don't apologize. I just really fervently believe in being upfront about things like this, instead of just like taking it and nodding and going like, oh yeah, whatever, right? I've always been like for an open dialogue there. I do appreciate you being so nice and forthcoming. I do really appreciate that. Video games, Crembo. Good evening, Crembo. Hope you're well. Hello. Does Russ know about your talk to Magnus? I mean, what? Yeah, that's why he's stuck in the warp. Does he know about anything? Can we know anything with him right now? We do know that he's not in the new codex. So, who's winning now? I'm also not in the codex, so it's not me either. Sarah, back from the board game convention. How did it go? How did it go? Now, guess who's sick? Con flu. Who's got the con flu? Get well soon. Hope you feel better. Electronical gremlins, right. It's whoa, that was a quick shift to that side. Like, we're like, please don't hurt yourself on the chair, Zoe. Like, be careful. Like, very careful. No, don't line it up. Nope, don't. One second. As soon as I talk, the sneezing begins. Wonderful. Hold up. Let me locate my... There we go. Should have taken these hours ago. Oops. We can be sick together. And we all sneeze together. I hope you both get well soon in that case. Ducklings. I wish to talk to you about something known as the schedule. Otherwise known as a pile of stinking lies, obviously. This one hopefully not lies. We have a lot of cool things planned this week, and I hope we'll get to all of them. Where are my buttons? And do they work today? Find out now. Yeah, they do. Wow. Well, they actually do. What the fuck? Hold up. This is going to be scuffed, but like, let's go here real quick. There we go. So let's just go slightly to the side so I don't yeet myself off screen. I actually can't. Never mind. This could have worked all the way. Maddie. Exactly. Papa Nurgle welcomes your contribution to the cauldron. Precisely. Comment's great. Got to play some new games. Got to play some games that are long and I don't get to play often. Cue the 24-hour talisman session, eh? Or are we playing good games now? Shots fired. But I've never met a talisman defender that I could take seriously, so it's okay. Mendon! Good evening, Mendon. Hello. We're putting Nurgle by not spreading the plague. Well, but if the plague consumes you, then you have no option, right? Like that's kind of... How far can I tilt? Okay, I can't tilt further than that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But I can bounce. This is good and as it should be. Sorry. After we've talked about the schedule, I'll see whether I can fix my model for today. We'll do this in a second. I like Talisman. It's a great way to waste a day and not do anything. I'm already good at that. What do you mean? Richie, no, we're very scruggly today. I forgot to launch VTube Studio before the stream, so I launched it during it, and it loaded the wrong model. So we'll do that in a minute. Also, Siren, good morning, Siren. So let's talk about schedule. Let us talk about the schedule. Today, 100 line. Woo! I need to know. I just need to do more. I need to know. I need to meet more characters. I need to do more stupid battles and have more stupid conversations. I can't anymore. I have to continue. However, this week we've got a couple of other things in between. For example, on Wednesday, Tales of Seikyo releases into early access. It's a farm sim, right? But it's very like yokai mythology inspired, and that goes into early access. And Sam, the lovable little goober, I say that the man has like a full job title. Sam over at Fireshine Games has been kind enough to give me access to it. He, 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 he. So we're doing that tomorrow because we get to do this 24 hours early. So we can start at like 2 p.m. BST, which is either bullshit time or British Standard Time. I'm going to say it's British Standard Time, so that's 3 hours before we normally go live, which is wonderful. So I'm not running into any embargoes. However, not only do we get to do that, but they also have a campaign running for content creators. Hold up, I'm like sniffling here. My nose is killing me. They also have a campaign running for content creators. Don't worry, you don't need to do shit. And that is, I have been given a list of keys. They have a very specific, like, summer, like, beach outfit thingy that they have keys for that we get to give away. We have let's call it a significant number of them. Let's say a significant number of them to give away, and I'm still trying to figure out how to do them as a giveaway, but we will try to give these away over the course of tomorrow. It is a lot of them. A lot. So if you are looking forward to Tales of Seikyu, if you like farm sims, think like Stardew Valley, I think, is the big genre defining one, right? Like Harvest Moon Stardew. Games like that. More into like a social inspired yokai thing. With all the farming and all the building that comes with it. This one's for you. I'm really excited for Tales, actually. I'm really excited. I like my little farm life sims. They are, I don't want to say guilty pleasure, right? But I really like them. They're really cozy. And they're just the type of game where I'm going like, okay, I've got like a couple of hours with nothing to do. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm using to spend a day and do nothing. I don't need talisman for that. So yeah, we get to have an early look at that tomorrow. Super fucking sick. Then, hold up, once. Nose. Then, on Thursday's going to be bifurcated. On Thursday, the Warmer Skulls events kicks off. And we don't know shit about it yet, right? Like, Games Workshop has been suffering from a lot of leaks recently. A lot of leaks. If you're following Warhammer at all, you will have noticed that not only was the 1,000 Sun Points list leaked, but then the full Codex got leaked. The Death Guard stuff got leaked before it came out. The World Eater stuff got leaked. And I think today or yesterday, the new Codex for the Space Wolves got leaked. What do you mean? It's kind of scary that the duck is talking, but there's no sound. What? What do you mean? Am I not? Is there no sound? Have I been talking to myself all this time? The sound is fine. Oh, Tally. Oh, when I sneeze. Okay, yeah, sorry. That's because camera. But okay. No, it's okay. So, but yeah, so they've dealt with a lot of leaks. But when it comes to the Skull event, I'm not really familiar with anything big being leaked yet. However, we know that there's a couple of like big things in the works. Owlcat has been hinting at new shit. We can almost guaranteed say that it's a part of the DLC for Rogue Trader. The new Arbites character, together with like the fucking Tech Eagle and the Hound with the weird like Arbites enforcement pets. Which is super exciting. That stuff's cool. Like anything new for Rogue Trader is insanely fun. That game is already really cool. That any more content to it is just hype for me. But we also know from yet other leaks that there are two really highly classified like other projects working. Like with like video game projects working. Not at Owlcat, but like in general. And there is a part of me, I'm not definitively saying anything, right? This isn't me leaking shit. I don't know anything, okay? But there's a part of me that has not lost hope that Dawn of War comes back. Like a part of me has not given up on Dawn of War yet. please. I know I'm adamant about like not advocating for wanting remasters or remakes or all that shit. Like, no, give me new games instead. But, dude, I'll take a remake at this point. I'll take like a modern remaster of Dawn of War 1. What, Hatchney? Has something been announced? Still waiting for DAO 3 and I haven't even played the series. Yeah, it's a shame they never made DAO 3, right? They'll do a remake of DAO 3 and make us all sad. You know what? If they make a remake of DAO 3 and make it good, I'll be there. I will be there for it. I'm making fucking video games if that's the case. I think the RTS genre is popular enough right now. I don't think that's right, Callie. I do not think that's correct at all. We have a couple of like really big moves in the RTS genre. And I think if we get like a good RTS that is not just focused on becoming an esport, this has potential. Think of recent RTSs. Hold up, I'm gonna have to pull this up real quick, but it's gonna be like on the wrong screen. This is my Steam library. You've seen my Steam library a million times before, don't worry about it. So remember Tempest Rising just came out, right? I hope Tempest Rising did well monetarily. I never checked. But they could do something like that. They could pull that shit. I don't think the market is super there for like this is the new esports RTS outside of South Korea. We keep seeing that more and more, that all of the new games that are angling towards that are kind of failing. But for example, one title that is coming up is Modu War, which is a title that aims much, much smaller than that, right? I'm pretty sure that's going to have a market. I'll take an expanded Dawn of War 2 with long campaign. Yo, I'll take that any day, Korn. Give me a longer campaign in it and give me an extended arena mode with more enemies, more heroes, more everything. Actually, just give me the arena mode. Fuck the rest of the game. No, I do like Dawn of War 2. We're earning Dawn of War. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? Age of Mythology did very well and it was a remake. Yeah. A large part of it is that they need to remember to make it fun, not esports balance. That's exactly correct, Igor. That's exactly correct. The esports part comes after, right? Like, and then they can do whatever is something companies have collectively failed to realize for 15 freaking years. You're entirely right, Krembo. I will like die on this hill, but StarCraft 2 is the last game that did that right. Sorry, the last RTS that did that correctly. StarCraft 2 is the last RTS that did that correct. And we know that it was always going to be esports, right? Like, we know that always happened. That was always going to happen. But even though we knew, Blizzard knew, and the market knew, they still delivered a fun, like, solo experience and other modes first. And then went, hey, kid, like, you've snorted your first line of, like, crack marine cocaine. You wanna play some ladder? You wanna, hey, little Timmy, you wanna play some ladder? You wanna go crazy? And thus Little Care started playing. I mean, I played ladder in Brood War. I was already hooked. Like, I was already on the kneel by the time. CNC4? Oh, I did not enjoy CNC4. I did not enjoy CNC4 at all, Igor. I did really love Tempest Rising, though. Tempest Rising was fucking sick. Such a good game. Stabilize the servers is a big must for DAO 2. Fuck servers, Steam P2P. No, don't do that. Trust retention, then monetization. The attitude that got Bungie their fanatical following for Destiny 2 until they abandoned it with obvious results. Yeah, Krembo, we see that a lot, right? We see that a lot. It is interesting to me that the foundation on which all of the big development studios have built their empire is simultaneously the one big thing that no one running the self-same companies now understands. Like, at all. They understand, here's how we make money by selling video game, so make video game and sell, but they do not understand on what basis those purchases are made. I'm bouncing at that. Kind of did it deliberately, but this little Scrungle is so good. I love this little guy so much. This one, by the way, in case I think I've mentioned her, but this model was made by Gloomy Maid. who is an absolute wonderful person to work with. She's done a lot of these. I only after commissioning her did I realize that a lot of my friends have one of these as well. Like Jesse has one, Shinxie has one. Like, these are so fucking cute. They're so cute. They're so adorable. Please do change your model, but this time make it 107% shoujo, complete with eye sparkles. I didn't even know what that's supposed to mean. Like, we have the eye sparkles, but like, what's 107% shoujo? Freaking NBA graduates don't know how shit works, don't feel like listening to experts when they're told things. It's weird, right? Like, you'd think, hey, you are in the business of business. Ordinarily, the enshittification of corporations out there, especially game development studios, is something that I, if brought up to me in a conversation, would not believe, right? Like, in any other case, I'd go like, no, there's no way, like, people are this self-sabotaging, right? There's no way this is true. But we've seen this over, like, a decade plus. We've seen that this is the truth for over a decade. That the people that are running this shit either don't know what they're doing, or don't care about what they're doing, or are exclusively, this is actually an and/or, never mind, and/or are exclusively doing this for their own wealth and benefit, and do not give a fuck about the repercussions of their actions past their own front door. You know, category of Japanese comics targeting an audience of adolescent girls and young adult women. I'm familiar with that. I just don't know what that style would be. I was going to say trust thermocline. It really got into the zeitgeist. That's a reference you're too smart that I'm too dumb to understand. Elder had never seen such lies before. What do you mean lies? Hell, Elder. Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. Okay, so Corn is also bringing this up. Someone explain this to me. The trust thermocline is the counter to the NBA decision maker. Eventually, you break your player base's trust. Okay, you need to explain this to me. Like, sorry, maybe I understand this in German, and I just don't know the... General Electric was one of the biggest companies in the world. After the man got done looted, it's still... Oh, we're talking vulture capitalism. Okay, now I'm with you. I am with you. I understand now. Okay. I've been so hyped for stream, so much fun to see others experience this game too. Yeah, you said you finished your first playthrough, right, Sir Raiden? You said you finished your first one? Hell yeah. I'm super excited to see where this is going. Like, I'm thoroughly hooked by the storyline. Not so much by some of the... You know what? There is a repeat of Digimon Survive here, where I'm super hooked by the storyline. The mechanics themselves are fine, but I could use a couple more. Avora! Hello, Avora. When did Zoe learn levitation magic? Did she accidentally lose her shoes? Is that a Limbus reference? Wait. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Hold up, that's the wrong one. Hold up. Nothing's working again. There we go. We're back. Anything is a couple of hours in Discord ago. I said, oh shit, did I not read my Discord again? There's a chance I didn't read my Discord again. Left in a comment when talking with someone about it, saying, but I will say this game's been giving me Digimon Survive flashbacks, except everyone in LDA is definitely, well, more louder than life. What is this horrible noise? Like, I like noise, but this one, no. This one, no. Awful. There we go. Oh, a different Discord. Okay. I mean, yeah, everyone's eccentric as fuck, right? Used to be you'd buy their stuff without thinking because you know it's good, and then... Yeah, I see what you mean. Thermocline is an oceanographic term. It refers to how the ocean's temperature changes sharply at certain points, like it gets slightly colder. Boom! Now it's much colder in a sharp transition. And like, it shears off basically at one point, right? Where like, thou expect a slope, here's a shear. As Kerber says, there are layers in water and it dips rapidly. If you dip your trust too far, you hit the abandoned ship level. Which is weird. Like, you expect this to like gradually decay, and then there's that exponentiality to it somewhere in there, right? Yeah, that's fair. Thank you for explaining. I believe that. I appreciate that. The trust thermocline is a phrase someone coined to describe modern company behavior where they fuck over their customers a little bit. then a little bit more, then a little bit, then a little bit more, and then bam, the customers leave, and then management is like, okay, what minor concession can we make to bring them back? But it's too late. Otherwise known as every gacha company out there, right? Otherwise known as exactly MiHoYo. I didn't say that. Like over a millimeter or so, the temperature goes from around a few degrees below surface to +4. Once the average person says, I've had enough, most of all customers will say they had enough. I mean, we see this everywhere, right? Like, think about it like this. If snow falls on your roof, you don't give a shit either. And then some more snow falls on your roof and you don't give a shit either. And then eventually your roof caves in. Like, I mean, right? Warm water doesn't sink in cold water, so unless stirred, they keep separated. Yeah, fair enough. There's obviously like some temperature exchange, right? It's happened with Adobe subscription shit. Yeah, me never subscribing to anything Adobe ever. Disgusting. I would buy their product. I would so buy their product if it wasn't a subscription model. I cannot stand subscription models. Says the Twitch streamer. I know. We're talking about other things. Don't call me a hypocrite right now. Keep that for later. When it comes to services, obviously a subscription on Twitch isn't like a subscription to a service. Otherwise you get regular streams from me and actual quality content, but we don't do that here. This subscribing to like services that is so necessary and everything is so fucking obnoxious. Let me buy your product. I don't want to be subscribed to it. Obviously they do that because it makes their margin better, right? Like obviously it makes their margin better. And obviously they have a stranglehold on whatever they're selling this shit for. But gods. Ugh. There's but normally they convect together except through the thermocline phenomenon. They keep us 2 layers like oil on water. Because the difference is too sharp. Oh, I see. No, okay, yeah, now that makes sense. That makes sense to me, Igor. Okay. No, I see now. The rent-seeking phenomenon is an attempt by the capitalist class to abandon capitalism in favor of neo-feudalism. In this essay, before I got to that last part, I was ready to add that myself. In this essay, I will. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm going to be honest, as someone that is renting multiple apartments to people living there and isn't fucking sharking them for their life savings and then, like, is doing their best to, like, just have some level of income out of it that makes this still, like, agreeable and livable for my tenants. Not all landlords are fucking scum. But there's sure a fuck ton of scum in that pond. Yeah, it's one of those, like, not all blah, 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 right? Sure, we all fucking know that. Like, we all know that in any given groups, there is bigger and smaller pieces of shit floating around. But still. They eventually get in play the 100 line. They tend to 100% what they love. They 100% Omori even. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Body chemistry works similar, says MJM. Enzymes buffer gradients in several biological substances until these enzymes are saturated and the accumulation or lack of these substances crashes through. It's like a breaking dam sort of situation, right? Yeah, I think I got that. Man, how did we get here? Oh yeah, we're talking about Warhammer. How did we get from Warhammer to that? I already forgot. There was like a graduality to it that suddenly exploded into radical left-wing ideology. No. Okay, so on Thursday. Oh yeah, we're talking about leaks. That's what we're talking about. So on Thursday, what I want to do with you all at the start of Thursday stream is I just want to go over like all of the things they reveal for Skulls. I thought about like doing something bigger for it. We might not, we might. It depends on whether I can like organize something, but really I want to go over like the news, over all of the stuff that's been announced that day so far. And I just want to like hype out about dumb shit. You all know that Warhammer is one of like my big hobbies, like the big hobbies, right? So this will be like a fucking chatting stream of just like talking about announcements. And then if they don't announce shit, or if we're done within a minute because it's, hey, you can buy Warhammer flavored popsicles and that's it now. Tastes like heresy. then we're just gonna play more LDA. Fall back, we play LDA. But I definitely want to start the stream by like looking at all of the announcements. So this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. I love how Converse Evolve and Bloom out here, it's great. You mean how they mutate and devolve and then no one can find the original strain anymore because like I'm harebrained as fuck. That's that. I really like that as well, Saraiden. You know what I do like? Like, without sucking you guys this dick, right? Like, I really like that I can bring up random shit, and then someone in chat will go like, yeah, I can explain that. And then you do explain that with a level of competency that is actually really, really nice to see. You know what I mean? The amount of stuff that I've learned from someone in my chat that is just more knowledgeable on that subject and is then willing to share that, and then is willing to share that instead of going, ah, look at you, you moron, you don't know this. Yeah, I've learned so many things that way. So many bloody things. And it's really fucking cool. It is really, really cool. Because at the end of the day, I have my little specialty. I have my little island over which I have like some strenuous hold when it comes to knowledge, right? But man, there's an entire ocean out there, right? You mean feather-brained? No, Clippy. We know we're funding more minis. Right now, you're not. Right now, you're funding way more art projects. That's what you're funding. I will say I'm tempted to start a new army. I haven't looked at the Space Wolf leaks yet, but if there's ever a Space Marine chapter that I build an army for, it's wolves. And new codex. New codex, like usually start of a new edition or the drop of a new codex is a really good point to get into an army, right? And wolves are one of those armies that I'd be really interested in. This is coupled with the fact that a friend of mine is currently trying to sell his Space Wolf army. They've been trying to sell it for a while and they can't find anyone to buy it. Do I tell you why? Hold up, let me figure this out. I'm going to out myself as being weird. Yeah, I can tell you why, fuck it. So, they have like a couple thousand points of all like kit-bashed Space Wolves. It's all kit-bashed models, right? And what they've done is it's the one thing that you can't do in Warhammer when you're around Warhammer players because they will like hiss and spit at you, and that is they've like fucking gender bent the entire army, right? Like it's all feral berserkery like female models, and like that's so anti-lore. They look really cool. So basically, it's an entire army of like big women that could kill me. We all know what that means, right? Like we all know what that means. So it's a new whoa, 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 Igor, excuse me, Igor, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Let's fund us in a few new pixels. Okay. You know what? The new emote exactly sponsored by Igor. The new emote sponsored by Igor. There you go. Oops, that's my Discord. I mean, you know my Discord as well. Fuck it, I've got nothing to hide. There's nothing going on there. It's just weird to me that this is screen capture, right? Like every time something goes on my main screen, it gets captured here. I'm like, ah! I freak out a little. But Igor, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Thank you so much. Yeah, new emote funded by Igor. By which I mean it's there already. No one's found it yet, but there's a new emote. No one's noticed yet. I mean, I haven't said anything because I'm mean like that, but nod sagely, how fitting. What? The solution is going into a bottle and wait, what? Oh, we're like really doing biology now, eh? Okay, you're missing me here. It's highly improbable with regional prices on subs is genuinely a few pixels, and yet it is more than you would ever need to provide, Igor. Yet it is more than you would ever need to provide, and still you have. That means a lot. Thank you. Really, thank you. Martus found it! Martus found it! Teacher got a 65 on that test. Oh my god. Like, biology is one of those like high school thingies. Like, I didn't do any biology stuff in uni. I mean, outside of the procreation stuff. What? I didn't do any biological topics in uni courses. Outside of mushrooms. Don't worry about. No, Karen, shut up. I didn't have any biology courses in uni. So, like, my biology is high school level, and even that's a bit of a fucking question mark because the last biology class that we had was in 8th grade. No, 9th grade. And I skipped 9th grade. So my last one was 8th grade. It's just a topic that I'm not, like, particularly knowledgeable about, nor ever had much interest in, right? Nor ever had much interest into, like, the inner workings of everything. Dabs metabolizes oxygen. Like, I know if I stop breathing, I die. There you go. I got that one. Biology and history were among the few subjects I could write A's. History was one that I could write A's in, but that's because our history teacher, like, our history programs were super boring. French Revolution, the war, Napoleon? Oh, no, that French Revolution plus Napoleon stuff. Then what else? That was it? Oh, the Romans. Sorry, I forgot about the Romans. There was a lot about the Romans. And that's kind of all. Like, we never did interesting history, you know? We never did really interesting history. It was that repeating. Every time we got a new teacher, they, like, insisted on repeating the same shit we had done before. It was generally a subject that I did enjoy, but I think history was one of those subjects that I loved as a kid and then got ruined for me by school. Yeah. We got Vikings? Never did that. That's like pop culture to me. Brim! Good morning, Brim! Care what? What did I do? What did I do? What happened? As a male, how could you forget about the Romans? I only think about them about once per day. I know, I'm so sorry. Like, I really need to up that quota. It's actually how there was so much oxygen all of a sudden they had an effective poison AoE to compete with other bacteria. The death rate is around cyano colonies with a few other bacteria. Oh, because of it was like... Yeah, because oxygen in high amounts is really fucking bad, right? Like, oxygen, not just funny breathing thing. Oxygen also kind of shit when, like... Not pure, but super concentrated. I remember what was in our history books. I do not recall what the teachers actually handled in class. Oh, you're a bookworm, huh? You know what you did? What's the madness going on here? No, I generally have no idea, Brim. Igor just gifted 5 subs, which was really nice. Is that what you mean? Did I fuck that up? Was it more? No, other than that, I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, Brim. I hope you're doing well. Good morning. History's so cool and interesting outside of school. In school, it's basically just World War II. Well, it was that for us, right? It was World War II, World War I, and then the other topics I just talked about. There's so much, and while I understand the significance of dealing with those subjects, especially in Germany, I wish that the subject of history was broadened to like a lot of other things, right? And that's just not something. Your avatar. Oh, the Scrungle. Oh, yeah. No, Brim. No. I booted up Live2D, what VTube Studio too late today, and it booted into this. It booted into the wrong model. And I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet because I'm busy yapping instead of doing shit. Oxygen bondage, kinky. I mean, inhales. Yeah, oxygen is very good at damaging organic molecules, hence why we die. No, that's not why. Oxygen is just super friendly and wants to bond with literally everything. It's me. Ham, how are you doing, Ham? Hello. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Disclaimer, you are made of everything. I mean, I contain multitudes, right? We're actually pretty much constantly burning up in oxygen. We're just repairing faster than we're burning. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, it fuels us, but it also, I mean, any good fuel is just basically combustion material, right? Is the Sunday nest built from the Wednesday grass, though? Oh, none. You can't just make jokes about shit that I wrote months ago. Yes. That's right. So on Wednesday, we have to nap in tall grass to find the comfy grass. And then on Sunday, we take the comfy grass and make a nest out of it. Yeah. Wednesday is very much a test drive. Mm-hmm. We're keeping Carrie yapping instead of letting him fix his model. I'll fix this model if I want to. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're not fleeing from anything. This is a saying that I really love, but it doesn't translate. This is something my grandpa used to say. It was every time like I got really anxious about something or like wanted to hurry up something, he went like, "My Jung, wir sind noch nicht auf der Flucht hier. Boy, we're not fleeing from anything here." Right? Like we're not on like in flight. It does not translate to English all that well, right? Months ago, way to make chat feel old. No, like the Wednesday and Sunday part, I literally rolled forever ago and then never change. Every time we have to sit out a Monday stream, I switch out what the Monday stream says, but like the Wednesday and Sunday one doesn't change. Running on enzyme-powered combustion engine. Yeah, exactly. It surprises me that we don't make water boil in our bodies too, considering that's all we do with everything ever. I can always stop. Barely. I could never quit you. Oh. Been doing well overall, says Brim. I'm at endgame for Pirate Z. It's been an overall blast. I still haven't gotten into it. I've been so fucking busy again. Speaking of being busy, also this Wednesday, releasing is Fantasy Life. For all of you with advanced copies of it that get to play right now because you've got the deluxe edition, do not DM me. Thank you. Pain-based fusion reactor. Ah. You know what, Corn? That is the modern version of the featherless biped. Ah, man. A pain-based fusion reactor. Oh, no. We don't boil water in the body solely because we found a more efficient fluid to spin a turbine. Proteins! So jelly of those with it already, so hype for that game. Yeah, I'm not going to be covering it on stream. I'm not going to be playing Fantasy Life on stream. A, because it's very much like a slow life kind of game. And B, I'm going to be playing it with my daughter. This is not content. It's going to be fun. But this is definitely not a I'm doing this on stream sort of thing. That girl can be on stream when she realizes and understands what that means, and that it's definitely not at the fucking age of 10. I mean, not that I don't know, like, I sometimes feel like this would be a different problem if I was at, like, a gigantic audience where it's like, oh, must protect, right? But, like, even then, right? 10, dude, what? Dude, what, Pam? What? Huh? What? Now I need to know what Ham's so flustered about. What did I say? Anyway, the point is, no matter what the audience size is, like, being out there, like, on camera, in the internet is something that, in my opinion, you have to, like, mentally shelve somewhere. You have to, like, check off on it and then shelve this somewhere as, like, I agree to this and I understand this. And I don't think a 10-year-old does that. Not like properly, not competently, right? Not surprised how old she is. I have it stuck as a baby in my brain. Yeah, every now and again I do too. Ham. But yeah, she turned 10 this year. Just this year. I was watching one of the major Twitch streamers the other day, and this kid came on camera and was standing and talking coherently. I remember that thing as a baby. I instantly aged to dust. Was it, by any chance, was it Ko, and was it one of Ko's children? Because that happens every time I tune into Ko and, like, one of his kids runs on stream, and I go like, I remember the announcement of you're becoming a father for the first time. I remember that. Yeah, it was coat. Yeah. Ah, ah. You're still like 6? No, 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 no. Time fucking flies, dude. Time flies so much. It doth zoom. All right, so that's the schedule. 100 line, 100 line, 100 line. Much 100 line. You should get a duck plushie, though. It should be kind of mandatory to have a certain colored duck with the captain set as a plush. We don't, unfortunately, we don't have a duck plushie. She never asked for one. No. No duck plushie. She has a gigantic dog as a plushie. At least that dog thinks it's a plushie. My god, how quickly you've grown ass vibes in here. Yeah, correct. 10 and 12, 13 in October, and just where the fuck did the time go? It's exactly, Sarand, exactly. Let's watch some teenagers stab themselves to fight a war. No, let's watch a grown-ass adult trying to fix his anime model in VTube Studio. Let's do that. That sounds fucking fun. This button. Zoe? Well, this almost worked. Okay. Progress. Here we go. We made it. Done it. Oh no, we're doing this again. Igor, you are the best duckling. Well, then I missed a lot of best ducklings today, didn't I? I'm so sorry, everyone. I was yapping. Just untick the Scrungo checkbox. There we go. Yeah, I wish it was that easy, dude. I wish it was that easy. You know what? You know what, chat? You know what? Fuck it. No. No. I feel kind of wobbly today. I feel like this today. I feel very wee today. Speaking of feeling very wee today, I'm just gonna do this right now. Hold up. I'm just gonna fuck with this now. So I found something. I found there. For those of you that are regularly on Discord, you will have seen this already. You will have seen the fact that I found this already, and you will have questioned thy sanity. Why is that empty? What the fuck? Did I mess up? Ooh, did I fuck up? No, I didn't. Hold up. Let's see whether I can mess with this. Let's see whether we can do this live. Yep. So I found this. Look at him. Behold. Behold. Fucking behold. I'll get you the artist name. Like, I will get you the artist name because I believe in credit, obviously. I believe in full-on credit. Soda Anzo. They are an artist on VGen, and they just made an entire SGA model. An entire fucking SGA model. Look at it. Look at him. So adorable. So fucking adorable. So they made an entire SGA model and put it up for, oh, I didn't configure anything. You can tell I have not configured nothing about this yet. I just literally imported it. So I bought it. I bought it because I don't know whether I want to do anything with this lovely boy, but I had to have one. I had to have one. So, oh, he's perfect. He's so perfect. Does he have a version with the 33? I don't think that's a toggle. We can check real quick. Hold up. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I'm vibing. Let's see. Where are we? I want to set unset. Do we have a set unset? We don't have a set unset. No, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything. Let's see. Do we have any? No. Nothing. Oop. Let's go back. But yeah, gaze upon him. I love him so much. So, yeah, Sosa put this up, and it's just, love him so much. I needed this SK. I needed him. There we go. That's. Oh no, we're a very small Scrungle. Oh no, we're like the smallest Scrungle. Please stop moving. I need to position you, young lady. There we go. Perfect. Needs an alternate version with the 33 badge. I would love that, Brim. But also, with a game that recent, I'd feel that's a bit spoilery for a lot of people, right? Hence why I'm not really doing anything with the model either at the moment. But yeah, this is these kind of impulse decisions. That's what you're funding. That's the stuff you're funding, ladies and gentlemen, ducks of all shapes and sizes. I will, by the way, I will post this. I will absolutely. Oh, that's why me scrolling does this. Yeah, I will absolutely post their VGen there for the credit and all of that. And now we have to. Oh, come on. Hold up. There we go. I think now we're neutral. There is no neutral with this model. There's only chaos. There's only chaos. So, everyone, that's it for the opening yap. We've had a fruitful opening yap, I would say. I would say that was a good one. Now, onward to the main course. Onward. I require. Oh god, I have no idea how this works on the next scene. By the way, this might not work out on the next scene. This might be a little bit of a. This might be a little bit of a, you know? Oh god. And now my mouse isn't doing shit. Let's go press this button. And then this button. And then this button. And corn! Thank you for the 29. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. We're back for the night. Let's get it! Thank you so much, Corn. There must be some heresy to go with all this chaos. Soon! Soon. Just wait for Thursday. Thursday. That's when we'll do all the heresy stuff. So I'm gonna switch screen. Oh, my voice. Ooh, I'm gonna switch screen and then my voice is gonna break like I'm a fucking puberty again. Yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of. And also that doesn't work. Yeah, that makes sense. So none of the toggles work for this model, obviously. None of them work, but well, now I'm slightly off screen. I think this is fine. Right? If we go a bit further left, I think we go a bit further left. I need less momentum to this side. I need like less off-screening chance, you know? That's what I need. But I also don't want to float like too far there. This is what happens when I don't configure my models before stream. That's exactly what happens then. Models, look at this. Like, hear this man talk. Models, plural. How bougie. Quan said, so I know this game is cracked on the storyline. Can anyone crash course me on where we are? We are at day 29. We have just returned from second to last Defense Academy, which is, or was, a clone of our facility meant to divert some of the invaders to attack it. It was a decoy, there was nothing in it, and it is now exploded. We got the students from there, 4 of them, 4 students from there who have followed us back to last Defense Academy, and we have just fought a defensive battle with them against the giant floating sky whale. We are now dealing with the aftermath of that, I'm sure. Yeah. And now I'm pressing the continue button. Now we're on the start menu. Let's do this. So, just go to your room. Quite the view you got here. The undying flames we've heard so much about. Yeah, I still have trouble believing any of this is real sometimes. By the way, I did a quick sweep of the rooftop, and it looks like there are enough rooms for all of us. If there was any doubt, our team was always supposed to join you here. That's the pretty decent proof of it, right? I guess so. He's not wrong. Oh, that's... Hold up, why is that Takomaru's room? There we are. I thought Hustle was on the very right. Sounds insane. It is utterly insane. Did you want a primer of what the actual thing is we're doing, Corn? Like, did you want an intro as well? Or I figured you would be familiar with the intro and you just needed like a primer on what's happening in our save specifically. But if you want like the intro pitch, let me know. Is that the pre-V days? Oh no, like I've been a VTuber for slightly longer than that now, right? It was what, December 22? Was it December 22 or December 21 when you all made me get the model? And then it was early the following year, like Q1, maybe Q2 the following year. Like even then. Fuck, I forgot, like it's been so long. It has been so long. But I must. Galonia, stay safe out there, okay? Stay safe. Phew. Alone in my old familiar room, I slumped down onto the bed. I think I need to be higher up. Hold up. We're now like we're now riding in this model together. That's what we're all doing. There. A primer would delay people. This is my stream. I delay myself more than enough. Here's the primer, Corn. We are from a place called the Tokyo Residential District, which, whatever. It's a domed thing where like thousands, hundreds of thousands, like millions? We don't know. A shit ton of people live. They have never heard of outside. Until we got here, we'd never seen the sky. One day, that shit gets attacked by weird alien-looking invaders. We don't know what they are. A little see-through ball of British jumps at us, gives us a knife, and says, here's your license, stab yourself with it. We stab ourselves with it, which gives us weird fucking hemo-anima powers that make us go, "Wah!" And then we kill the invader. We then get abducted and wake up in Last Defense Academy, being told that we have to spend the next 100 days here, together with the other students that got recruited, to defend humanity from the vile invaders, and that if we fail, then all of humanity is going to fucking die. We realize that everything outside is in ruins and on fire, and regularly this school just gets attacked. Hijinks ensues. There you go. That's the very primer. A shit ton of teenagers kidnapped to serve at a like defense platform. After the storm, the other academy, and the many battles of the last few days, it actually felt kind of nice to be back here. But this wasn't where I really wanted to be. I wanted my real room, the one back home in the TRC. I'll survive and go home. I will. I have to. But would the real Kaura be there waiting for me, or was she already here? Our superior officer, the one that recruited us, is dead. One of the students that took charge instead is missing. The other superior officer that was running second to last defense academy exploded when they blew up the school. So we've also been without leadership for like at least, what, 15, 20 days now almost? So everything's gone to shit. It's way too late in the day for me to start thinking about this stuff. It can wait until tomorrow. And waiting, it can wait until tomorrow is the thing that keeps fucking everything up. Tomorrow would be a new day. I allowed myself to relax and eventually fell asleep. Bing bong.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
This is Sire. This is the little ball of not Monokuma that recruited us and then got cut into 4 pieces, and we found him in a trash can. So these are all pre-recorded as far as we know.
As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make.
This is new.
Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
That's not.
Down and dirty, it's day 30. And you know what that means?
Nope.
I've unlocked some new classrooms to celebrate. Where did you get access to this time, you ask?
Someone to command these troops?
On the first floor, it's the metal shop. And on the
Ooh.
second floor, the biolab. As usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there.
Yeah, I wish we could. I wish he weren't dead. He probably isn't dead, but he certainly isn't around. New school facilities, huh? We also know that he was... I think we know that he was a machine. The other one referred to itself as, like, mechanical. So, we don't really know what they are. Well, that can wait. First, I have to meet up with everyone in the cafeteria. Let's do just that. Metal shop, yeah! Alright, it looks like everyone's here. Still feel weird having so many people around all of a sudden. But let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little. Uh-huh. Oh, don't be so casual about it. Taking life is a serious matter. If you're going to kill someone, you're going to take your time with it. Really make it mean something for the both of you, you know? This is the first time these two are interacting. Was that supposed to be inspiring? There being more of us could be a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school. Allies, huh? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Nigo said. Apart from that huge wall of fire outside, of course. So those are the infamous undying flames. The sight of them fair sets my teeth on edge. He told us a little about them on the bus on the way here, but maybe we'd get a proper explanation now. What exactly are those flames, Takumi? Yeah, we don't fucking know. Why are you asking me, lady? Our commanding officer died like day 4. We don't know shit. All we can tell you about the flames is what Sirei told us when we first got here.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
That's what I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the undying flames.
Fire that never goes out. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale. Is that the person with the tomato forehead? I'd never have believed it if I hadn't seen him with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it. Is this a sequel to Code Rain? Perhaps it's an advanced form of ninjutsu. Which chakra elements does one combine for such a transformation? Stop being... The flames are there to help keep the invaders away from Last Defense Academy, right? If that's true, they must be part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere in school grounds. Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, we don't really understand how it works either. You got them burning outside your defense room, too. That's gotta be to protect whatever's in there, right? We think so. We tried dousing those ones with a fire extinguisher before, but they sprang up again pretty much right away. It's going to take a lot more than that to get inside. This really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Siri said he'd explain everything, but then he disappeared. You couldn't convince him to tell you sooner? You truly are useless. It was day 3. Sorry. Hey, that wasn't our fault. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. This school is the real deal, alright. Yes, it's just like Nigo said.
Second to last defense academy is... well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources.
Mumble, mumble, weave, mumble.
There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room.
Ori, hello Ori. There is Ori with the new emote. There he is. Hope you're doing well, Ori. Hello, hello.
But on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy?
Verily, 'twas a shock to learn we'd been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy. Shock was downright infuriating. The B team is no place for someone of my social standing. Not as if the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent troops to the decoy after all. All those attacks we fought off stopped them from focusing the entire fighting force on this school. I still say Nigo could have told us that from the beginning. A lot of the information relating to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission. Even Nigo couldn't defy orders from above. He told us that much himself. Orders from above. Syria mentioned higher-ups too. Who's really controlling this war? The Tomato's being uppity. The Tomato is an aristocrat, and yes. But now the Decoy Academy's gone. That means the attacks on this one are going to get a whole lot worse, right? Pretty much. They're not going to decide who to send where anymore. We're all there is. And there's still like 70 days to go. Oh man, what rotten luck. I don't know if I can hold out that long. What's the worst that could happen? Dying? If it's going to happen anyway, maybe we should get started now, you know? Get busy living or get busy dying. You're also adorable the way you freak out over every little thing. The enemy attacks may get worse, but there's more of us too. If we can learn to fight as a team, then why fight at all? Why don't we just run? If we use, I hope he dies. I hope Nozomi loses the happy girl attitude and just kills him now. If we use that school bus you came in on, we can cover a lot more ground than on foot. We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex. You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post while the enemy still draws breath, nor does a woman. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world is done for. Don't tell me you actually believe all that future of humanity stuff. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know. Naturally, we considered that possibility. It was one of the first things we discussed. In the end, we decided if there were even a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to steel our resolve and do our part for these 100 days. Which puts apart the B team from us. Because half of us decided that, nah, we're not fighting. And this stupid fuck is basically the last holdout together with his sister. Nozomi was very persuasive. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it. I didn't really do anything special. Yeah, she's gonna not have any success with this stupid asshole. How can you be so sure? Do you have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true? You got any grounds or evidence for thinking it's not? That's not how this works. I guess not. If Siri had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups and why our attitudes are so different. Once Nigo told us about world death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen. Oh, we don't know what this means yet. World death. Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive. And then Nigo went like, oh, I can't tell you more. It's classified. So please explain. Wait, world death? What's that? A new prominent term to deal with. This is going to overload my XS-sized brain. That's all starting to make sense now. You never even got that far, huh? It's no wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's all true then. You'd best prepare yourself for a shock. Please tell us. What do you mean? According to the information Nigo shared with us, world death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all. More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. Oh, the complex isn't above ground. That makes so much more sense. That makes so much more sense. The complex isn't above ground, so we stand no chance finding the fucking thing. Decimated the population. It's that bad? Oh, 1/10 of the population died. Please stop using decimation as a thing that means almost eradicated. Please fucking stop. Like, oh, it's 1/10 of the population. I mean, that would be horrible for the economy, but basically for nothing else. Ooh. Like, they mean humanity got almost wiped the fuck out, not they got decimated whatsoever. Enough with the dramatic build-up, just tell us what this world death thing is. You know what? No, I'm not done ranting about this. Decimation at this point as a term is basically what, like, quantum is for anything else. Like, it's a quantum leap, so you mean it's not an advancement at all. Like, it's a tiny fucking ass step. Like, it's the exact same fucking thing. The decimation of humanity had a tremendous effect on the local trout population. What, it boosted it because we stopped overfishing exactly a 10th? Such decimation was not their intent. Enough of the dramatic build-up, just tell us what this world death thing is. Quiet, pea-brain, the adults are talking. If we tell you we don't want any of that, hey, is that really true? What if it's all made-up stuff? You think you can hold on to that single thought without blowing a fuse? Come on, make with the explanations already. There's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart important wisdom. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners, you inbred little street urchin? What, and your manners any better, you foul-mouthed rich girl? Shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. Spend too much time talking, you won't be ready when the enemy attacks, and if you don't fight the enemy when they attack, you die. That's so hard to understand. Why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? I've stepped in things that would have made better soldiers than you. He's right. Even ABC gum still has some flavor. It's more resilient than me, too. Can you really blame us for asking questions after getting dragged into this crazy war of nowhere? That's where you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. Mankind's last hope? Yes, we were chosen to represent humanity in this war. To shoulder the hopes and futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones that can stop our entire species from being wiped out. We didn't have a choice in this. We have to fight. And you believe that too? Are you sure you haven't just been brainwashed to think it's true? Yeah, and what after the 100 days, like, then it's another 10 people that can, only they can do it, huh? Again, you make a joke of our resolve. You won't be laughing when my blade has had its way with you. Please! What about world death? You gonna just keep throwing that name around like it means something, or are you actually gonna start explaining things? You know what? I'm not telling you a thing. Go shove it up the tailpipe of a car you can't afford to insure because you're poor! Huh? I can't work with a bunch of impatient, ineffectual, dull-witted morons like you. There's no point in us telling you anymore. Kurara, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps, Nozomi. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on you peasants. We'd have been better off letting you shrivel up and using you as invader bait. Oh, you act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know? We were here first. Yeah, we opened up this place to you after yours went kaput. If it weren't for us, you'd have nowhere to go right now. We could say the same for you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't helped out in that battle yesterday. Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll murderize you. Ouch, don't mangle murder like that. That word deserves to be treated with respect.
It's no surprise these peasants can't speak properly. They don't show the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board. Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation.
Well, excuse the heck out of me. I'd rather be poor than an absolutely rotten human being.
Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around?
You've made it obvious you lack the experience and expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we step in to superintend.
You know what would help relieve some of this tension? A killing game!
Oh, if you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first.
Watch it, man. I may not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy.
Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask.
Ah!
That's enough. You all need to calm down. Takami's right. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. Wake up and smell the rupees, Nozomi. Holy shit! That Dreadnought class deadbeat's as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he'll spike your drink and take you back to his room. Never do anything like that. I really wouldn't. You know that, right? Please, everyone, we shouldn't be fighting among ourselves. Why can't we be friends? Friends with these guys? Don't make me laugh. Befriending these cosplay convention rejects certainly is asking a lot from normal people like us. Normal people like us! This stupid fight. If it wasn't for this stupid asshole. How dare you, sir? I'll not let that insult slide. Choose your fate. Face the judgment of the holy Jumanji sword, or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction. Satisfaction, my ass. Ima may be a jerk, but he's our jerk. No, let her kill him. That's just about all I can stand of your loathsome visages. We're done here. Come on, Nozomi. But get lost. See if we care. I'm gonna see your dumb face again. It'll be too soon. Trying to press the issue now will only make things worse. Would be nice if we could talk more tomorrow, though. The fuck? The team from the second camp was left with their heads held high. They were barely out the door before the others started venting their feelings. What's with those guys? Are we really going to have to spend the rest of the 100 days with people like that? I agree, the attitude is positively sickening. It's you that started it! I hate him so much. I hate him so much. I want him dead so fucking much. God, I want to hang him from the school myself. Like, you want to talk. You brought back some interesting friends with you, Takumi. This is my fault? I know I've got no right to contribute to the discussion, but what do you think that world death they mentioned is? I'm really curious now. Don't sweat it. Don't even think about it. It's all mind games. They're just trying to get inside our heads. Damn it, I still feel like I want to hit something. Think I'll go back to my room and cool off. Guess I'll do that too. No killing game then. Maybe next time. Takimaru, Gaku, and Tsubasa left the room. I didn't have the heart to stop them. The tension was already dangerously close to the breaking point. Well, that could have gone better. I never expected everyone to turn on each other like that. No, I'm furious right now, Igor. I'm fucking furious. Oh. Same here. It's not going to be easy getting them to work together. If Zero or Hiroko were here, they'd know what to do. Like, in any reasonable group, you pick out the fucking instigator, and you either kick the shit out of them, or you kick them the fuck out. This is why every single fucking show like this, where it's like, oh, here's a couple of survivors after the apocalypse. Oh, here's a couple of people. Like, every single one of these fucking groups has one instigator. Kill them, or like, just get rid of them, and the entire premise falls apart. Here it's Ima. Just get rid of the fuck, everything's fine. Like, oh, Christ! If Zero Hiroko were here, they'd know what to do. There's no use wishing things were different. We need to think of a way to solve this problem in our own way. Kill Ima! Outside of school grounds. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I need some time alone to think. To the theme of One-Winged Angel. Wonderful, Ori. After the disaster of a meeting, it's hard to imagine ever reconciling the two groups. No, it's easy. We take Ima, we offer him to them as like recompense. Then Nin Nin girl gets to kill the fuck, and we can use his head on a pike to give to the aristocrat chick so she can feel important. Problem solved. Ta-da. There's got to be some way. Maybe we just need more time. Come to think of it, some new rooms were unlocked today, weren't they? I think I'll go take a look at them. I could use something to take my mind off all this. The metal shop on the first one, the biolab on the second. Alright. Metal shopper. We're short on food? We're no longer short on food. We have enough food to last everyone now. Until someone burns it again. This isn't quite what I was expecting from a metal shop. It's more like something you'd find on a military base. This is just ammo. There are all kinds of deadly looking weapons. What is this ammo for, by the way? This is like big ammo, right? What is this, like ship-based weaponry? Why does it have a hatch on top? Concretless suppositories? Oh my! Is that a demon? It's that or a giant sea mine. I prefer the demon core, honestly. Then a tomato girl. This is Kurara. She's nobility and she wears a tomato for a head. We don't know why. There are all kinds of deadly looking weapons lined up, and the air is thick with the smell of metal shavings and gunpowder. Oh, and cheese here too. So, for those of you that don't know what's happening, Nozomi looks exactly like our childhood friend back home, Karua. And she isn't, but Takumi is very hung up on that. Marinara! Thank you for the 17 months. Sorry, the alerts don't work today. Like, some of them do, some of them fucking don't. I don't know what's wrong with Stream Elements. Thank you for the 17. What if the people who have cyberpsychosis in Cyberpunk are actually being visited by the Omnisci himself and are struggling to comprehend such divine beings? I think it's actually kind of easier than that, right, Marinara? What if cyberpsychosis is just... How do I put this? What if reality is only for the people that are too weak for cyberpsychosis? You know what I mean? Like what if? She also fears sirens like her. Yeah, she does a lot of things that I like Karua, but... I don't know, maybe... There is still the theory that all of us are just clones of actual people. And maybe something in her cloning process just went wrong, right? Where her personality got mixed up or something. Who fucking knows? The defense is starting to become much more American. Develop traps. We can make traps here. I should try it out sometime. No, I'm not. I'm not going to. The way the air smells in here really puts me at ease. Seriously, you like this? With all the metal and gunpowder and everything? I know it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself. But the old Suzuki's actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapons development. Weapons development? Like guns and stuff? In the beginning, our family name was just Suzuki. We were small-time arms engineers and gun runners. We grew the business little by little from there, expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in the Tokyo residential complex. That gave us the necessary prestige to evolve from Suzuki to Old Suzuki. The rest is history. Is that how names get changed? Workshops like this are just as integral to my family's identity as the swanky mansions where we live today. God, I can't read today. Lumelia! Hey, Loom, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hello, hello. How did it get established that they are not the same? Just amnesia? No, we don't know. Like, Takumi still thinks they might be the same. We don't know shit about them. And Jim, we don't know. She might be the same, and she's just pretending. She might not be. I don't know. The family name evolved Digimon style. I mean, they already had the gun, right? So they just needed the fridge. General Electric's the maker of this aircraft gun. The giant one that pushed the plane back when fired? This industrial atmosphere is baked right into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat. Never saw this game before, but the melon guy looks very interesting. This is Kurarara. The Grararararararararara. High aristocrat gun runner, apparently. Yeah, welcome to LDA. I hope you haven't taken any drugs yet today, because holy shit, this game is basically, like, just a trip. Tomato Girl digivolves to Shovel Witch, it's true. Wait until you see her in combat. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It seems only fitting that this should be the place where I write a new chapter in our family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all. I mean, for the trip then, I guess? Hell yeah. Welcome along. And warning, crass language. At one point, the game tells you to kill yourself in a dialogue, and I don't mean like, oh yeah, like, run your character into, like, no, the game just flat out tells you to go off yourself. Just, like, content warnings for, like, everything you can think of. Yeah.
Before our mighty others flee, great and powerful, oh Suzuki!
Also, get ready for partially voice-acted conversations, and I can never tell when they're voice-acted and when they're not. Also, cool. Trap development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. The invaders will rue the day they cross an old Suzuki. And I'm glad she's on our side. She is on our side. Right? Maybe you should tell those friends of yours too. Getting on my bad side is not a good idea. If they all commit seppuku 3 times in quick succession, I might forgive them for their insolence. Again, with the ritual suicide demands. I'm still not sure how doing it more than once is supposed to work. We're immortal. That's how that's supposed to work. What do you mean? We can't access this yet, right? Like, yeah, they want us to check out the other facility as well. The Biolab. I love it and so annoyed by Miss Tomato Head. She's obnoxious and I love her ridiculousness. I like her because she's over the top as fuck. I mean, most characters in here are. Oh, the room has him. So this is the Biolab. Looks less like a classroom and more like something out of a horror movie. What are you laughing at? I can't help it. I mean, just look at this equipment. It's hot with a capital H. Now that this room's open, we can whip up a whole host of medical supplements whenever we need them. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are we talking about? Mostly stuff that gives our Hemo Anima a temporary boost. We can use them to augment our regular physical abilities too. Nigo said Nigo said there were facilities like this tucked away in dark corners of the school. It's Pretty sweet, I finally get to see one. I guess second to last Defense Academy had a lab like this too, but it never got unlocked for us. Because you suck! Enhancement development has been unlocked, you can access it during your free time. That does sound like it would be useful. But is it ethical? We're basically using performance-enhancing drugs, right? Ah, you're worried about the morality of a little thing like that. You're such a Boy Scout, Takumi. With everything in this lab, we have the potential to go much, much further. A lot of this stuff was developed as the result of illegal experiments on human subjects. For most people, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. And now that research is all ours, the fiendish, the outlandish, the downright unpleasant, it's all right here at our fingertips. What could we use it for? For a start, we could probably make some killer modifications to ourselves, just like my family did to me. You mean like the way your arm stretches? You know, it's always been my dream to mod somebody else's body. I'd be gentle, and I'd make sure any changes I made were tasteful. Say, Takumi, you feel like discarding your humanity and becoming something more? Absolutely not. Not interested. Let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll just make do with my fantasies. I creeped myself out. I creeped myself out. Oops. Alright, I've visited both the new rooms that were unlocked today. Guess I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. You didn't call me broke? No, Loom, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Between all the arguing and the exploration, today's really taking it out of me. Is there anything I can do to get everyone to see eye to eye, or are their attitudes toward fighting just too different? We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this. It's only natural that we give it our all. I would approve how you read that? Oh no. Well, the poor new peeps from the failed base. Nozomi, Kurarararara, Yugamu, which is the assassin guy we just saw. Kurararara is the tomato girl. I forget her name. I just call her Nin Nin girl. It's the samurai girl that talks like she's never spoken to a human before. Yeah, those are the four. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. I never thought of this as a responsibility. Fighting was just a means to an end, a way for me to get home. The Nin Nin spin, let's go. Would I feel different if I knew about world death? Was I ever going to find out what this war was all about? Don't forget she has 2 arms. She has 2 arms! I love that so much. Someone's at the door. Please don't be Nozomi. Nope. Could it be her? He's fantasizing already. I felt a flutter of anticipation, my hands trembling. I pulled open the door to reveal... Aito! Good evening, Takumi. You have time to talk? It's you, Aito. Were you expecting somebody else? Sorry to disappoint you. No, it's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular. I just thought it would be nice to chat a little. I never got a chance to tell you how happy I was to see you again. I was out of my mind with worry the whole time you were gone. Oh, really? I thought maybe you disappeared like Hiroko. We went 5 whole days without any contact from you after all. Sorry, I wasn't exactly in a position to get in touch. What happened to you during that storm? How'd you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and woke up with an aching head. By then I was already on my own. Somewhere miles away from here. After that, Nigo found me and took me to the other school. I don't understand what you guys mean, but seems like a fever dream. Okay, for the last time today, I'll give you the primer, Loom, okay? I'll give you the very primer of what's happening. So, Takumi, actually everyone here is from a place called the TRC, the Tokyo Residential Complex, which is a roofed, domed living space with untold numbers of people in it. And no one's ever been outside. We don't know shit about the outside. Until we got here, no one had ever seen the sky. The sky's creeping everyone out. It's wonderful. One day, weird alien things attack. And this little mascot fuck called Sire, who you're going to see in a minute, pops up, gives us a dagger, and says, "Here, go stab yourself, kid." And then we do. And stabbing ourselves gives us weird blood powers. They call this hemo anima. with those weird blood powers, we kill all of the invaders. Then we get abducted. And put into Last Defense Academy, wake up next to a couple of other students there, and we're being told, congrats, you're fighting this war now. If you lose and the invaders get into this school, then all of humanity is going to fucking die. Whee! If you make it 100 days, you get to go home. And that's where we are right now. The group gets divided. Some don't want to fight. Some do want to fight. Then Sire, the guy who got us here and is supposed to command us, dies because he gets cut into pieces. We find him in a trash can. Hijinks. That's the premise. Right now, we're on day 30 out of 100. Or probably more, who knows. And we're dealing with everyone just kind of still hating one another. That. It's possible, I guess. I can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. That's the important thing. But while we're on the subject of the other school, what's going on between you and that Nozomi girl? Huh? When you're around her, you're different. Almost like she's special to you. But you seem troubled as well. What's wrong? I'd like to help if I can. Although, if it's something romantic, bear in mind I don't have any experience in that area. Oh, was that really it? No, not exactly. It's kind of weird, to be honest. You might not believe what I have to say, but will you still hear me out? Of course. Now that I've been given the go-ahead, it all came spilling out. I told Aito about Karua, my childhood friend I'd spent practically every day with back home before the war. That was the easy part. Then there was the matter of Nozomi and her uncanny likeness to Karua. They were so alike that I couldn't accept that they were actually different people, no matter how much I tried. And as much as Nozomi looked and sounded like Karua, she had no idea who I was. I told Aito all about this mystery and the theories I'd come up with, and how the whole thing was messing me up. You weren't kidding when you said it was weird. I thought maybe she has amnesia, but she's never mentioned hitting her head or having gaps in her memory or anything like that. Not that I've been able to talk to her long enough to ask about it. I'm scared of you? Oh, don't be scared of Saraiden. Saraiden is a... how do I describe Saraiden? Saraiden is a well-meaning agent of chaos. She's also the resident Otome expert. And I use the word expert in lieu of a more fitting but more expletive-laden explanation. A gremlin is another nice way to say it. I was about to call you a freak, and then I stopped myself last second. Saraiden knows a shit ton of stuff. Like, I'm not a big visual novel kind of person. But this has got me hooked. Like, it really does. Freak is a compliment. To some people, it is. To some people, it's a really, really deep insult, even though the word isn't all that bad, right? But, I mean, some people have to deal with, like, being outcast for all their lives, so calling them a freak just kind of hits them in a very vulnerable spot. It's one that I'm kind of careful with. Like, I'll call people fucks like nothing, like no one's business, right? Like, I'll call anyone here a DJ, and, like, don't get me wrong, but, like, freak is one of those things that's so highly specific sometimes that it can get people in spots that, like, don't really go over well. Ichi! Good morning! Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for dropping in. I think what works better with this game than Digimon Survive is they space it out with the tactics better than Survive did. As someone that wants more gameplay in this, because I'm from that side of the video game, on Saraiden, I don't know whether I agree with that. I think the combat in this one is highly clustered on exploration days mostly, and I would like more. I would like more, but I also would have liked more in Digi Survive, right? Degen, why would anyone stand in the ground? Dots. -2. Tick, 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 tick. I'm a freak. You? Yeah, you are. But you're a lovely freak. And here I thought Saraiden is an ancient instrument for not only cutting your hair. Ah, unparalleled mercy. Unparalleled mercy. The Saraiden. Come on, I just say something. Oh, sorry. This whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a little while back. What happened in it? The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different, a parallel universe. Parallel universes aren't just other worlds or even the past or the future, they're alternate realities, taking place at the same time as our own. Alternate realities. It's a fairly common trope, depending on the story. A parallel universe could be completely alien or eerily similar to the reality we know. In the book I'm thinking of, the main character travels to another universe. He finds there's another version of himself there, another him living his own slightly different life. Fuck, what if this is a war of aggression? What if Last Defense Academy is like the beachhead for an invasion into a different universe? And whatever we're housing here is going to fucking detonate in 100 days. And we just have to defend it until it blows the fuck up and wipes out the invaders who are actually defending their world. What if that? You think that's the connection between Nozomi and Kara? Like, they're alternate versions of each other? I know it sounds ridiculous, but humor me for a moment. It would explain a lot. It would mean Kara and Nozomi are the same person, hence all the similarities, but at the same time, they're different. They've lived completely different lives. That would account for Nozomi not knowing you, don't you think? Who would you say is the most trustworthy out of all of the people? Like, do you mean trustworthy or trustworthy? I can bounce for emphasis. I like that. We looked at the mirror and said, fuck their world, and went through it. Well, what if ours sucks ass more, and therefore we need theirs, so we need to wipe them out? Hey, Freb! Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I don't know, Aito. Maybe that's how this stuff works in sci-fi, but I'm having a hard time believing it could happen in real life. I suppose you're right. It's a little unrealistic. The won't backstab you, the will at least have the honor to front stab you. I'm pretty sure Yugamu will at least front stab you, considering he really fucking wants to stick something in you. Wait, what? I think Aito works, but like Aito is almost coded as too much of the friend guy. So, like I'm also down for him, like just being evil. Honestly, Takemaru. Like Takemaru is Yugamu Yaoi bait, yeah, kind of right. So like Takemaru is the guy that I would trust the most right now. As for trustworthy, Nozomi, I don't believe shit she says. I don't believe shit nor fuck that woman says right now. The situation we're in is already pretty far removed from what we used to consider reality. Perhaps my sense of what is or isn't realistic has gotten warped from all the strange things that have happened to us lately. He's right. If you told me a few weeks ago I'd be stabbing myself in the heart to give myself special powers and fight monsters, I wouldn't have believed that either. Sorry for putting forward such a bizarre idea. I haven't been much help, have I? That's not true. It's really helped to get all this off my chest. It's such a weird story, most people probably wouldn't believe me. I couldn't have told just anyone about this. I'm honored. And I'm glad to hear you out if you want to talk again, no matter how strange it is. You sure have been having some particular experiences. First the ghostly invader, now this. Ghost Man and Purple Flames is the new Ghost Girl Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? Alright, I almost forgot about that thing. We still haven't figured out what it is. Is Aito the same gray everywhere, but his eyes, shadow, and hair? Kind of. I haven't seen that invader since I got back, but the next time I do, I'm going to make sure he answers for what he's done. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have no idea how dangerous he might be. I know, I'll be careful. Well, then I think I've taken up enough of your time. I should get going. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well. With that, Aito left, pausing at the door to give me one last gentle smile. Parallel universes, alternate realities. Could any of it be true? It sounds so bizarre, but the more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. I'm still fighting myself on just doing Sarah Gremlin things. I mean, every now and again, just being a Gremlin is nice and rewarding, right? I don't know what's riding. I don't... No, sorry, I'm debating with myself right now whether I want to hold a speech on this. But I don't think I want to, on account of it'd sound weird. The only thing I want to tell you is take care of yourself and everyone around you, right? That's important. That's the important part. What kind of 999 with Danganronpa cross are these insane line theories? I mean, that's exactly what I expect, right, Freb? Like, Zero is not Zero Escape, like Nonary X Danganronpa X more Danganronpa X more Danganronpa is like this, right? It is written by both those creators, right? It sounds so bizarre, but the more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. Is that what's going on here? Are Kaoru and Nozomi alternate versions of the same person, the same but different? I would almost hate for that to be the explanation, because that's too basic. Either way, I won't be able to put this issue to rest until I talk to her about it. This game's own writing is so far out of pocket that it's just a bad idea trying to out-theory the writing itself. It will one-up you. This is kind of the thing that I dislike, right? And this is kind of also why I didn't like the third entry in Nonary all that much. Because, like, mystery and, like, theorizing about this shit is all fun in games until the solution that you're getting in the end is so outlandish that there was no way to ever get to it, right? Like, imagine if you are dealing with like a whodunit kind of murder thriller, right? And throughout the entire thing, throughout the entire book, you are like putting together all the clues that the author is giving you, and like you're following along the investigation and the main characters, and like you're forming your own little theories. And then on the last page, it turns out that a character that was never ever mentioned, that has no relationship to like the plot or to the family or to anything else, that's the one that did it. That's kind of how I felt about the end of 999. It all makes sense if you put it like that. Like if you take what they tell you at the end and then like reverse through all of the games, yeah, that makes sense, but it's so far fucking out there that it's just unsatisfying is the right word, Loom. That's exactly the right bloody word. It's just really unsatisfying. And I'm really hoping they don't pull that. But I love 999 so much. So did I, exactly until the end of the third game. Absolutely. Until you get to the end of the third game and like the last couple of bits are explained. And I'm like, oh, this is stupid. Oh, that's what the, huh? I don't expect them to pull this year, right? But like, this like, oh, it's an alternate dimension. Whee! Like, don't be like that. I haven't played the third game yet. I've been told not to actually. I don't, like, I'm at a point, Ham, where the end of the third doesn't ruin how good the other games were to me. And I also think that the majority of the third game is really cool. Think about it like this. I like the package. I like the present. I don't like the bow that they wrap it up in. And I can differentiate that. But if someone were to tell me, hey, the ending of 999 ruined the entire premise of everything for me, I kind of couldn't fault them. I couldn't really fault them for it. It's just not how I feel about it, but the roughest part is when they do a puppeteer reveal for a character that cannot achieve that. God, yes. God, yes. Oh, no, it was this guy all along. What do you mean? The third game wasn't supposed to be what it ended up, I'm pretty sure, especially since they said the game cover way before was never actually covered in it. I assume it went through development hell. Reckon, yeah. 999 Virtue's Last Reward was so good, but they dropped the ball with the end of 3. That being said, puzzles of the third game were great. The third game is what set the puzzles up really well. Yeah, Frap, you're absolutely right. With the exception of the, I don't want to say too much for anyone that hasn't played that, but I personally, there was one puzzle in the third one that I didn't like, and it's the fucking incinerator room. I really disliked that one. And that's all I'm going to say about it. My issue with 100 lines so far is that they keep dangling information in front of you and then flaking out. Yes, this is a trope that I hate. I talked about this before. One thing that 100 line does so far is it goes like, here's a character that knows something. Oh, I'm going to tell you about it tomorrow. Character dies. Then the next character gets introduced that knows something. Oh, I'm going to tell you about it tomorrow. Character disappears. Then, oh, here's a character that knows basically all of it. Character refuses to tell you something for completely stupid fucking reasons that make no sense in their motivation. Then character fucking dies. And now we are at the other students clearly know something that was told to them by their superior, but now everyone's being big angry with one another, so we can't have that conversation. It's that over and fucking over, and it's getting to me. It's frustrating, but it's not frustrating in I get to experience the emotion of being frustrated. Cool, right? It's, no, this is annoying. It's actively diminishing me enjoying this game by a lot. So everyone is part of a defense initiative and are also keeping secrets. Well, here, let me go through it, Korn. So our superior officer went, we convinced him to tell us everything. He initially wanted us to convince everyone to fight, and then he was going to tell us. He was using that bit of info as bait for everyone to start fighting, because half of us were pacifists. I can understand that. And then he goes, like, we talked to him very late, and we talk him into, hey, you can't do that. Pay us with info first. That will convince the others. He goes, like, you know what, you're right. Like next morning when we speak for our regular like meetup, I'll tell you all. And then he disappears and gets chopped to bits. We don't know how or why or what. That part I still understand. Like the Sirei part I get. Hiroko doesn't know what, like everything that's going on, but Hiroko clearly knows more about the war because Hiroko has been fighting these invaders for longer than everyone's been here and for longer than she has been here. And we meet up with her like way in the night in the fucking pool she gets out of and goes like, yeah, I'll tell you tomorrow, which that one's stretching it a little, right? Like she could have just fucking told us there and then we tell everyone. No, she had to tell everyone tomorrow at breakfast. Annoying. That one irks me a little. The one that really, really gets to me is the fucking Nigo situation. Nigo knows that we need to know this information, and Nigo has told his students that information, but because Sirei hasn't told us, Nigo goes like, oh no, my superior hasn't told you, therefore this is all classified and you must not know either. You must have had a reason, when clearly Sirei was going to tell us, and Nigo knows that Sirei was going to tell us. Completely contrived bullshit. And then second to last Defense Academy blows up, obviously, because Big Invader goes angry. And there Nigo dies. Like, Nigo doesn't have to be in second to last Defense Academy when that happens, but Nigo doesn't get out for secret-keeping reasons. That's the one that really gets to me. That's the one I really dislike. I do not like that plot point. That one goes too far, right? It feels like, hey, here's like the cool shit that we're dangling in front of you. You can't have it, you can't have it, you can have it. And the third time you like dangle something in front of me and then pull it away, I'm going to kick you in the balls. Because I've lost my patience with you, fuck. Right? And even now, like, Kurata storms off going like, I can't work with you people. Ah! Nozomi is the great unifier, right? Why doesn't Nozomi just tell us then and there? Like, also stupid. We'll see how this resolves now. And hopefully it fucking does resolve for once. Even after venting to Aito, the frustration I was feeling still wouldn't go away. That's what I mean. I turned in for the day and gradually fell into a light, fitful sleep. Day 31.
Get ready.
Is it the normal one already?
You're prepared to spend another. Be ready to give your life.
Yeah, it's the normal speech again. It's morning. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria as usual. I just hope everyone's a little less prickly today. Yeah, that's not happening. Huh? Oh, just us today. Yeah, no sign of the second campus guys anywhere. Just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them not to come here. They're just plain old no-shows. Fine by me. Who wants to deal with those jerks first thing in the morning? Everyone's turned so hostile lately. I'm loving it. We can't go on like this forever. We're going to have to talk things out with them eventually. Shut up. You saw how things went down yesterday, Mr. Atsuki. Does it really seem like they'll listen to our side of things? It's you that started it, you fuck! God, I hate him so much. That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. The fact that no one accuses him of being the rat asshole that he is An insult to rats, by the way. Love those little, like, serotonin potatoes. Adorable critters. But this dumb fuck, the fact that no one accuses him of being clearly the instigator that he is, annoys me more than anything else right now. Our conversation was interrupted by the sound of the door opening as someone new came into the room. Oh, that smells of me. Oh, good morning. It's you, huh? What are you doing here? Gotta be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants. Oh, did you come to betray your friends and join our side? One of us. One of us. Is that it? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but no. There's something I want to discuss with you. Okay. What do you want to talk about, Nozomi? Are you finally going to tell us the whole story about that World Death thing? Sorry, I'd like to, but Kurara and the others are dead set against it. Who gives a shit? I know they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't just go against their decision behind their back. Dumb as fuck! You are the one that goes like, it's our duty and responsibility to defend humanity. And you let my friends are mad at you stand in the way of that. Yeah, cool. Super in character for the fucking character description you've given us. What do you want then? I was thinking it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria, at least for a while. If our two groups stay separate, we can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine we go through every morning. And we're going to keep that up here, so we won't need the cafeteria until later. Oh, you train this early? That's the kind of dedication I can only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war. You sound like a walking recruitment poster. It's a little big talk for someone who can't even use Hemo Anima. Gaku! There's always bound to be some friction when two groups with competing values come together. No! You are the one with the competing value! It's like when two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of their flagship series always ends up getting buried, Warcraft. I feel sorry for the fans. This is clearly a reference to something very fucking different, by the way. At any rate, I think it's best if we keep our distance until we've all calmed down a little. Bullfrog Westwood. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be going now. Wait a minute. While you're here, I wanted to ask you. Sorry, the others are waiting for me. Nozomi brushed off my question and left without even sparing a passing glance at me. It's fun, huh? It's like the management sent a liaison officer to tell us to get our butts in gear and start out the killing game. That chick really hates your guts, huh, Takumi? So she turned you down, so what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff? Let's don't be so insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with his pain. I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry, you get used to being hated pretty quick. That's something I learned early on in life from my parents. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, no. Oh, you pathetic little thing. Oh, no. No.
Hey!
The breakfast that day was as tasteless as the atmosphere. So that's Shoma, for anyone that doesn't know it. Shoma's entire thing is that he's useless, and that he believes he's useless. Nozomi's doing all she can to avoid me. I'll never be able to talk to her at this rate. I shouldn't let this get me down, not when there's so much else going on. What should I do today? I've got plenty of free time to fill up. I would really... We're going to look at the new things, obviously. Plenty of... Extinguisher level has increased. Your firefighting level has increased. You can now go to new areas when you explore. The materials you can obtain while exploring are unique to each area. For more details, check the manual. Oh. So I'm almost entirely sure we're going to explore. But I do want to check... Oh my god, it's room 1. I do want to check what we can do here. Know that Shoma's getting more nerve than Ima? No, it's not. Okay, we can get one more metal fence. We can get an electrified fence. Place a barricade that stuns any enemy in range. Stun range is 8 spaces? What? Okay. Place a trap that deals explosive damage when stepped on. Okay. Spring trap. Place a trap that ignores obstacles to move user a great distance when tripped. Also cool. Also, we can afford Not all of this. We need metal specifically. Okay, biolab. Kill children. What? Attack potion, agility potion, defense potion. Obtain desperation potion. User's HP becomes 1. Ah, I see. I see, huh? User fully recovers HP, heals status effects, heals fatigue. Our panacea. Okay, that one's a bit big. Let's go explore. Zoop. We need 3 science, correct. Alright, who are we taking? We can't take any of the new people? Of course not. Okay, fine. Takemaru. Let's go Aito, and let's go Gaku? Really what we need is machines, right? Like, we need machines. But I don't want to bring Tsubasa on account of... we're bringing Tsubasa, aren't we? Yeah, we're bringing Tsubasa. I don't like her in combat is the problem. I really don't like her in combat. No, I don't want to perform a simple exploration. I want to go.
Let's go.
No Nin Nin. No Nin Nin for now. For textiles up? No, not quite core. No, it's just materials. It's just materials. Alright, in order to pass through an undying flame space, you need to have a firefighter level that corresponds to that space. Blah, blah, blah. We've done this already. By passing through an undying flame space, you'll be able to access a new area. So let's have a look, shall we? We're looking for tools. Oh, we're also looking for that. There's a 3. There's a 3. There's a 4. There's a 2 here. Oh, that's a long-ass track, but I'm kind of okay with making it. There's treasure up there. I really... What if we go here? Ooh, that's open as well. That's a 4. That's a 5. What if we start from here? We go right side, grab this, and then use this. North. Let's do that. And let's go right. Strange seeds are falling from the sky. Pick them up after they hit the ground. You picked up a seed from the ground. It might be usable as crafting material. A spinning seed.
Might as well take it.
There's a good chance we're discarding anything that isn't like a proper material, like machines. Fight-o! Alright. Let's see what we get to do. So, comment system, for anyone that hasn't seen the comment system yet. On the top left is our AP, all the way up there. And that's how many activations we have per turn. We can activate this many characters, so 4. We can have a character go multiple times, but the second time around they can only move 1 space. Everyone has their class armor and their class weapon. Their class armor is basically a school uniform. Their class weapon is weird. Takumi has a sword. Cool. Aito has a scythe. Takemaru has an entire fucking motorcycle. And Tsubasa has a military truck with grenade launchers and mortars. Yeah, she gets a car.
I've got this.
The worst part is that I think this one is really simple. We do this.
Take that!
For 2.
Ready when you are.
We
Full throttle.
do... pull up the controls. Ah, damn it. I can't get what I want. Oh no, that's fine. We do this. I think killing the big guy gives us 1 additional AP.
Let's do this.
We do it.
Ready when you are.
We do it. I think that gives us another AP.
Yes, leave it to
And judge.
me. Here we go.
Someone with a sword that doubles as her lover. I mean, allegedly. According to her, like, it's all purely platonic. You see a bird flying overhead with something shiny in its beak. It might be something valuable. Chase after it. You chased after the bird and found its nest. Got a red crystal, and you move one space forward.
I'll take that.
But we don't get the thing that we moved on to. That's great. I love Vital's battle moves. I don't like... If Judge had one more attack, I would love it too, Saraiden. As it stands, since they took Hiroko away, we don't have something that clearly kills idiots anymore, and I hate it. Like, Is this a puzzle game disguised as an SRPG? Yes, Ham. Correct. You will do really well in this combat system if you can recognize patterns. Hey, I've got a 2x3. I can use it to delete this formation, and then I use a 1x5 to delete this formation, and then I use a alternating cone 1x5 in order to, like, delete this formation. Ta-da, clear. Entirely correct. It's basically a puzzler. But with so many knobs that you can twist and turn, in terms of, like, hey, here you can get bonus AP here, you can do this, that it, like, veers back into, like, the tactics part. You find a small pond. The water is cloudy and you can't see the bottom. There seems to be something down there. What did we do last time? We saw this already. Fish it out with a net. You go to Bronze Pito.
I'll take this with me. This looks quite rare.
Notes on a depressing story. Don't forget the killing your own. Yeah, exactly. The killing your own. So every time you attack something, you gain meter at the top, which you can use for ultimates. However, when a character falls below half HP, you can also use their ultimate as a desperation move. However, the character then dies. This is a good thing. It's counted as a nice kill and gives you a shit ton of bonus points. Oh no, you dropped your bag. Everything fell into a nearby pond. You weren't so sure what else could be in that pond, so you gave up on your lost items. You lost only the spinning seed. I do not give a shit. That's fine. That's exactly fine. You find a pair of men's underwear on the ground. What is this doing here? Smell them. No, see if they're still clean. We got polyester.
Might as well take it.
We already had this one before. Boop. Now we have a way to force that. Oh, you mean the medication for it? Yeah. One day that waterlogged seed becomes the world tree. Uh-oh.
Let's give it to him.
And on that glorious day, we're all going to be screwed. Let's go eat this.
Rev it up.
And that's it.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking the wheel.
Tsubasa.
Don't try to stop me.
Cool, cool,
Better
cool.
get moving.
Judge kills now.
All well and good. Let's do this.
And there we are. The duck and you didn't waddle into the pond. I mean, I don't waddle into the pond. I just, like, dive in, right?
Yes.
But these people are slightly more averse to water. Please stop giving me threes. You find an area with a strange medicinal odor. Herbs and grasses with healing properties seem to thrive here. You might be able to use some of them. Search for the best herbs. Using the observation skills you've developed, you were able to determine whether the plants were medicinal or not, and so you found an effective medicinal herb. You got a versatile plant. Strange seeds are falling from the sky again. Pick them up after they hit the ground.
I'll take this with me.
And here we are. So I wonder what happens over there. Move on to the next area. The last of the curry I made in my Instapot. No, I only made it yesterday morning, so we're still okay. What? That's leftovers. Wait, who throws out leftovers? What? Let's go find where we're going. So there is one-time really good loot. We want one-time really good loot. There is more one-time really good loot. There is even more. Oh, there's so much. Oh, oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh, oh no. Oh, oh no? Oh no. Well, get your travel shoes on. We're going. This away. You found pudding! Takamaru wants to use it in a recipe. What should he make? Pudding burger or pudding curry? We made a pudding curry last time, right? Let's make a pudding burger. Instead of beef, you stuck pudding between the slices of bread and ate it. The meat sauce and ketchup on it mixed abysmally with the sweetness of the pudding. It made you feel sick. Well, shit.
I got a rare one here.
Tattered tuxedo. And now we're gonna make our way all the way up, hopefully. You see a cardboard box moving around by itself. Could there be something inside? Sneak closer and lift the box up. You inched your way toward the box, then swiftly picked it up. When you did, a cat jumped out from inside its scratched item before running away. Item takes damage. We got a cardboard box. I suppose. You find a small hole in a cavern wall. Could there be something on the other side? Make it bigger? You widen the hole by scraping the edge, allowing you to go through. 100% rock chances. Oh, there's a machine. You see a small drone flying around. It changes direction. It's coming right at you. Grab it. Nice catch! You were able to disassemble the drone and get crafting materials from it.
We did it.
A functioning motor. That's exactly what we're looking for. Now a fight. Cats don't like him. Cats are okay with me. Now we're going to do it all over again. Yeah, that's annoying. Wait, what? When an enemy defeats an ally, the enemy will transform into a terrifying threat. It won't be easy to defeat, but if you can pull it off, you'll get a large amount of voltage. Oh. Okay.
Full throttle.
I mean, their allies are yours. No, they mean me. They mean my people. I can't clear this.
I can keep going. You're in the way. Got it. Nice. It's not over yet.
I can't clear
Ready when
this.
you are.
Let's give it to him.
No, there's no way I can clear this. We can do funny shenanigans. But they're not good funny shenanigans. Like, what do you fucks do? Plus 1 AP when defeating... Okay, never mind. It's piercing when attacking. Oh! So this one always punches through our armor. So that's exactly the worst matchup we could have asked for. That's cool.
Locked and loaded.
Let's do this.
Well, they're like on their face. Didn't you just read the same tutorial that we read, Effet?
My turn.
Like, the tutorial is less than a minute ago. What do you mean? Fuck, like, I don't want to... I mean, we're already in range, right?
I'm good whenever.
I was looking away. This is why I read these things.
Locked and loaded.
How much damage do you do? 4 attack. We could get this down to 3. We could also...
Ready
Hold
when
up.
you are.
Oh, no, no. We could also do this. That's -1 attack to both of those, so this is going to suck slightly less. But not by a lot. Oh, that still sucked really hard. What now? How do they kill this? We don't have a good way to kill this at all, right? And this not either. Plus 1 AP. You do 1 damage. We don't need to kill you. Right?
I can keep going.
Yeah, we don't need to kill that. Hold up.
Here we go.
We just need to brawl with it.
I'm taking the wheel.
Thank fuck for Tsubasa. That's at 0 now. Okay.
Rev it up. Let her rip. Knocked it out of the park.
Let's do this.
Now we just have to, like, poke this until it fucking dies.
Here we go.
By which I mean impact stab ignores armor. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Impact stab ignores armor. Or a Calcum. Oh, that's not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Very cool. Don't want a bigger, badder fight. I would... No, I don't. You find an altar with an odd statue. Offerings have been placed before it. Offer prayer. You offered a prayer to the altar, but nothing really happened. Oh, no. Okay, that's still there. The treasure's still there. That's the important part. You are suddenly unable to move. You've been caught in a huge spider web. Slip out of your clothes. Force your way through? Lost cardboard box and red crystals. Red crystal gained giant spider silk. I'm okay with that.
I'll take that.
Ooh, that's a lot. You find a grove where different fruit trees are growing. Will you try some? Red or blue, Twitch chat? Red or blue? What's it gonna be? Red or blue? What do we eat? The Matrix Forest? Yes, blue or else. Okay, blue is the only answer. It's so hard. Seems it wasn't ripe yet. The one will end up hard for you to digest. And you killed Aito. Good job, Corn. Good job. It's a deer eating tree bark. It turns and fixes its big brown eyes on you. Offer it some food. The deer left, perhaps having had its fill. You gather the bark it was eating to use as crafting material.
Might as well take it.
Okay, where's the next exit? There. It's right there. We can make this, right? You find lots of clovers growing on the ground. Maybe you can find a lucky 4-leaf one. Sure. You couldn't find a 4-leaf clover, so you had no choice but to settle for a regular one. -1.
Might as well
Now
take
I'm
it.
killing my party. I don't really care. We can take this. Oh. You find what seems to be a vacant gas station. There's also an abandoned car there. This is never gonna do shit, right? We ignore it. This is hardly the time for playing. Best to ignore it and press on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so... This is so close by. We can grab this before anything gets bad, right? And then we'll just be back after. You see shards of glass on the ground. You might be able to use them for something. Look for intact ones. Takumi takes 3.
Might as
Never
well
mind.
take it.
Anything but a 3 is good right now. Anything but a 3. 2 will do it. You find an altar with an odd statue. Offer... I mean, pray again. Let's see whether we can get less invaders around us. Not really.
I got a rare one here.
Shit, anything but a 2. 4 will do. I think we're leaving. We could go up there. No, there's too much invaders there. I don't trust this anymore. Let's go home. Let's go home. The dog, how you doing? We got 4 noteworthy items. It's fine. It's fine.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
1 unripe fruit destroyed us. No. Let's not distract from the fact that you made that decision. It was you.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still... Well then.
Same one as always. The day is almost over. I'm not all that tired, but there's nothing else I really want to do today. I guess I'll rest up so I can be nice and fresh tomorrow. 3 of us did. I'm part of a failure collective. Well, I read yours as the only blue answer. Then I pressed the button. Then I saw the other answers. So I don't know about that one, Corn. I got changed and went to bed praying there wouldn't be an attack during the night. Alarm sirens? No. Okay. No sirens. Failure collective, by the way, is a wonderful word I will incorporate into my daily vocabulary now. We are the ginger cats that lost their brain cell. Morning already, I should go to the cafeteria. Although I doubt she'll be there today. Stop lusting after the one that clearly... Oh, that clearly isn't Karua. For Christ's sake, behave. Where is she? Confound it all! Is this Lady Kurara's doing? Her mischief truly knows no bounds. Hey, Kyoshika. What's the matter? Somebody absconded with the Holy Jumanji sword while I was in the bathroom. I'll be slight the last time Lady Kurara pulled this trick, but this time I'm really going to make my displeasure known. Wouldn't it be easier to just take your sword into the bathroom with you? Take her with me? Surely you jest, Sir Takumi. Such a thing would be the height of impropriety. Besides, I'd be far too embarrassed to think she was watching me do my business. Oh, I see. I think. Oh, but I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Excuse me, I must be going. Everyone's so sane! No, she has multiple swords effort. Just as I thought, it's just the original team from this school here today. And also, we did say she tried to keep the two groups separate. It only figures that she's not here. So, not like I care or anything, but do those guys really train every morning? It's not like I care either, but yeah, I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier. I actually don't care. I'm not even being coy about it. That's some impressive work ethic, though. You guys are talking an awful lot about something you claim not to care about. Seeing other people working hard really makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is that just me? What, man, training only gets you so far. In a real fight, it all comes down to guts. Oh yeah, which he doesn't have. Shoma, are you alright? Shoma? Oh, yes, I'm sorry, it's nothing. I didn't mean to space out like that. My head just kind of went blank for a moment. Maybe I've contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. Either way, it's nothing serious. Sounds incredibly serious. It's melting again. Quick, someone cut off his head. The Rivomatic will fix it when it puts them back together. Probably. Maybe. 50-50 chance. You can't solve all your problems with beheadings. But Mr. Ginzaki barely contributes anything useful, even when his brain's solid. Just like you dumb fuck. I think we're safe to just keep ignoring him. Dude, that's so harsh. I can't say I 100% disagree, but still. True, Shoma's always been on the quiet side, but this goes way beyond that. None of us were really sure what to do about Shoma. We ate fast and left him to work it out on his own. Once breakfast was over, we all went back to our rooms for a while. What now? We're still no closer to patching things up with the team from the other school. We can't let things continue as they are, but how can I get two such different groups of people to get along? I guess I'll just have to try whatever I can my own way. Alright, let's go build shit. Ima scares me in an arousing kind of way. No, not at all. Ima is into his sister. Like, they're twins, and, like, he is very into his sister. And I just want the fucker dead. Like, I just... Ah! Into pieces, please. Alright, electrified fence. I don't know what they mean by stun range equals 8 spaces, but that sounds stupid. Equally stupid sounds the fact that we could have more of it. Same goes for explosive mine, right? So now we have 3. We have 3 of that. Spring trap. Spring trap. Kill him, back in the Revivomatic, kill again. No. Like, the act of killing him isn't what would give me, like, satisfaction. It's being rid of the fucker. So, like, I say I push him into the flames. That's what I want to do. Fuck it, let's get the metal fence too. We're now out of machines. Oops. Next. This did not take time. I keep forgetting what does and what doesn't take time. That's wonderful. So this is material that we have a lot more of. Let's get a desperation potion so we have it, just in case it comes up. This could very well come up. I want attack potions. Kind of desperately, actually. Agility potions, the 3 move and heals fatigue is kind of sick. Gimme. Defense potion I don't really care about, honestly. But we're not doing anything else with the materials, right? So, there we go. Onward. Not to the library, but I would like to go to the rec room. So we keep unlocking new things, right? You can filter goods by pressing E. Use the hints given during student activities to narrow down a character's preferred item using category and keyword filters. Yes. So, we have like a couple of things, right? We keep unlocking new ones as well. And we've not really fucked with this like at all. Plain-looking journal designed with spaces for text photos and other fun things. Is there anything that we really know about people? Let's go see whether we have a report card. Radio exercises, small cute animals. Where is she? Come back to me! Why won't you come back to me? Anyway, radial engines, cooking, taco, yeah, complex flavors, dark and damp places, rolled eggs, likes, world domination, likes training montages, Odomoniaki, okay, I suppose. Can we do anything with radial engines? Is there anything? Milk bottlets, pretty shells. Winner ice cream stick. I see. Rubik's Cube. Dear Sister gift box. I know where that one goes. And these were the ones that we already made, right? Why do they want us to make them again? Why does it still say question mark on them? Interesting. Barbecue kit. This would probably go to Gaku. Fortune telling goods. You can open the report card with a tab from this menu. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Bath salts. Towels. God, none of this rings a fucking bell, dude. Goes in the bin. Fuck Ema. All my homies hate Ema. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid this fuck as much as I can. Scalpel. Alright, we all know where this goes, right? Like, we all know who gets this, right? Like, we all know who this goes to, right?
I don't feel like I deserve nice things, but I'll take this anyway.
Really? Hey, linguistics too. I don't know whether that was a good result or not. Can't quite tell. However... Trading room. No new trading room. Never mind. Class weapons. Oh, we have upgrades. Upgrades. Okay, let's start. Let's start here. Twisted Whip just gains more voltage. I kind of like Yugamo's skill set. I don't like the fact that we have to commit to like 2 AP for him to do anything, but I do like Twisted Whip a lot. Sacrificial Viper. User extends arm to strike an enemy in front, inflicts bleed on target. Okay. And bleed is at the end of the turn. This does 2 damage, right? But it's at the end of their turn, which I don't care about. Demons enemies in front within a large area, inflicts attack -2, move -3. That is pretty huge. Ooh, that's actually kind of sick. But we can't have those, right? We need science 2 for that. We're not that far away. This is a move I like a lot. It doesn't do damage, obviously. That's 2 AP, 6 damage with 8 with the bleed. Okay, tell me how you get to those numbers, Thunderhawk. Because to me right now, I see that that's 2 AP, 2 damage. With another 2 with a bleed. Do you mean 2 per space? How is the 6 damage? Are you counting every tile that's being dealt damage to? Because, I don't know. It's +2 when the status is applied. Okay, so then it's 4. Oh! You mean, that's what you mean by 2 AP. Okay. I see. So that puts Sacrificial Viper on the same level as it would Aito. Right? Like, right now, Aito is kind of the pinnacle of damage we have. Well, he's not, but the pinnacle of damage we regularly use. As in, 1 AP equals, or like, let's calculate on 2 AP. That's probably a good baseline. Like, 2 attacks do this much damage, right? So Aito is either 6 damage on 2 AP or 7 if +1 attack procs on the first round. It's the pinnacle of RNG, Web, you're right. Should I be more? Sorry, no, he's fine again. He's fine again, Corn. Don't worry about it. And mind you, our pinnacle of damage is shit. So this would get us there. It's also the same like range of slots. This one is our actual pinnacle of damage. Jumanji Slash is 2 damage. However, if the target is isolated, that shit's 4. So we can spend 2 AP for 8. It also ignores armor. Like, this is probably the best attack we have, like, across everyone right now. Shiguro no Mai. Launch into a powerful spinning slash. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Inflict stun on user. So it's 1 AP for 6. That's a lot, but then we need to Nozomi heal her to get... Like, it's a Nozomi combo, right? Like, you do this, you hit for 8, like, hit 8, feel great, and then, like, have Nozomi hug her and everything's fine, and then you hit 8, feel great again. So basically, it's 8 for 2 AP. It's 8 for 2 AP as well, right? What if it ends the round? It doesn't. A stun just means she can't take another turn. We've seen stun before. When you ultimate with a character, they are inflicted with a stun. And Nozomi has a 3x3 AoE that heals someone and removes status effects from them. She's the only one that does it. Vera says good news. UK and EU agree to... Really? Oh, I won't believe that until I get to, until I get to fly to Britain again without having to have a fucking, passport. Please bring back Schengen Agreement. Thank you. I miss my friends in the UK. All 3 AP 16 damage. Well, really, it's 4 AP 16 damage, right? It's a boss buster. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. What I do want to see is, Shinsenpu Yaiba. Mode on enemies in range. Pushes target back 1 space. Oh. Oh, that's shit. Well, it's not shit, but... That's less interesting. This is in essence... a slightly up version of... No, I hate this. Like, an AoE like that we already have on Takemaru, right? The pushback 1 isn't super interesting. Yes, you can make the argument you can push a target away and then something's isolated. But I'd just argue kill the fucking target, you coward. I don't love this. We have a shit ton of red points anyway. We can pay this, right? We don't care. And I'm not gonna lie, Kyoshika is really high up on the list of characters I want to use in battle. Like, really high up on that list. The problem is we need to boost Teemo Anima to do this, and I don't really care, but... fuck it. We'll do this later. Not gonna lie, I never use Senpu Yaiba. Most of the time you just Jumonji Slash or just use someone else to clear the path if you need one. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. Like, this feels like a really bad attack. Ooh, da 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 da. Ozuzuki Nightmare. This attack is notable because it has a stun on it, and that's almost all it's notable for. Craft mounted turret. That's nifty. I hate how the first upgrade is just voltage gain. It makes the first upgrade feel so useless. Craft support tower that buffs allies at the start of each turn. It's armor 2. Oh. You couldn't have added something useful to it? Ugh. Okay. I guess. The turret's cool. But I hate how limited it is in damage. Yeah, I'm not hyped by that at all. Nozomi, on the other hand, I expect a lot of. Fireball that heals all allies within range. This thing's great. We're definitely always going to spend this. A paralyzed bullet. This thing's also great. 2 damage. Well, it's 4 damage overall, but it's got stun on it. This thing's great. It's your ult meter. What's my ult meter, Ricky? Like, the voltage from this is going to be useful. Like, we do want to use Paralyze. Oh, another Spoon Feed request. What is voltage? Oh, yeah. So, every time you hit someone in combat, you build your ultimate meter. And once you have 100%, you can either boost Hemo Anima, which allows you to give the character a permanent buff for the rest of the fight, or you can fire an ultimate off. Yeah. Bolstering Bullet. Fire a bullet that buffs all allies in range. Adds 1 attack move +5 to allies. So that's sick, but is this another one that only lasts for 1 turn? Because man, am I tired of those. What's the pattern? This is slightly better than the one Gaku has, right? Like, Gaku's... I mean, it also gives move +5. This is not that bad. I guess this is fine. Yeah, not too hyped. Like, Gaku has this thing... this one. Take this. Which adds +1 attack to all allies. But it also only lasts for 1 turn. Nozomi's will last for 1 turn too, which is a bit of a letdown. While we're here, by the way, let's go Crazy Shot. Level up. Tsubasa, Deadlights. I wish I liked the rest of his skill set. Like, Deadlights is cool, and that's exactly it. Let's go learn Jury. While we're here, we can upgrade that with Voltage as well. We're gonna need Red in a bit. Oh, we can go Homicide level 3. Target range +1. Not exactly what I want. I feel fine. Launch a volley of knives in a vertical line. User recovers 1 HP. 2 damage on her. I mean, the downside of Homicide... The other side of Homicide is what? Kill me already? Is that what it was called? That one is 2 damage. That one is 2 damage, which means I feel fine. It's kind of whatever. But we don't know what the other side of I feel fine is, right? So we should definitely learn this. So, like, Durumi's part is that once she gets exhausted after she does something, like, her skills all switch to something else. And who fucking knows what that strain is into. Takemaru... we can't do anything with. Air Blade. That's actually gonna be really helpful. It's only 1 damage. But it's Flight +2. Which also dedicated build ult charger. I can say it won't. No, let me get that Thunder. Let me get there. But I appreciate the offer. Move +1. Sure. And then we're broke. Alright. With that done, what do we do for the second part of the day? You know what? There we go. Hello. So we finished the social studies one, right? We finished one of the social studies ones. And that was linguistics. Can we hold up? That's not the thing, that's the thing. Grades. So we're done with that, which means next up, what do we want? We do math. Let's do some math. Let's do some math. Calculation, probability, theory, and fate. Oh no. I'll try reading this book today. Probability, theory, and fate. In the world of pure physics, events dictated only by probability theory are determined. Even if you make the right decision, no matter how hard you work, if the gods make a bad roll of the dice, everything will be for nothing. Well, this isn't a science book, is it? The world is not fair. Most things are beyond the control of human will. But that's no reason to throw it all away. If you remain undaunted by cruel fate and never give up, you will surely be blessed with the greatest roll of all one day. 99% of all gamblers quit before they make it big. The dice rolling gods only smile at those who fight against unreasonable rolls. So don't let unreasonable fate win, huh? Those are words I can take to heart. Let's keep gambling. That's it, right? Seeming to be having an Atomic Game celebration. Oh shit. Oh shit. Just before Turn-Based Tactics Fest?
Time to hit the hay. You never know. Well then.
I could really use like an invader attack right now. Another day gone. They've been going faster lately. Not that I'm complaining. I want to get to day 100 and get out of here as soon as I can. And when I get home, I'll be able to clear up the Kaura Nozomi thing once and for all, right? I'm going to bed. That's not math, that's nihilism. I mean, they use gods somewhere in a math textbook, so I'm immediately not believing anything in there. So I ended my 32nd day at the Last Defense Academy.
Hey, Taki?
What's up?
Oh, we're not doing this? Okay.
Did you get any chocolate today?
Huh? Chocolate?
Hold up 1 second, chat.
You know, it is Valentine's Day after all.
Oh, that's today? It totally slipped my mind. Anyway, I don't think I got any. How about you? Did you give anyone some?
No, of course not. It's against the rules to bring your own snacks to school.
Then why'd you ask?
Sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking.
It's not such a rare thing for boys and girls to be friends when... Oh, damn it. I'm still on auto. But as they get older, they tend to start noticing the differences between each other more and more. And end up drifting apart. Yeah, or into one another. That's not how it was with me and Kaura. We remained close all through elementary school and junior high. Of course, that doesn't mean our relationship didn't change a little. I used to think of her as just one of the family, but after puberty hit... Yeah, I was aware of the difference between us, alright? Even then, there was one thing that didn't change. Kaura and I were always together.
So, I tried making Valentine's chocolate myself this year. I worked up my courage and handed it over before I went to school.
Huh?
She accepted it, but I don't know if she'll actually try
She,
any.
aw.
She left the box on the kitchen table when she left for work, too.
Oh! It was for your mom. Eh, that's pretty cool, though. Going through all the trouble of making it from scratch to show her how much you care?
Well, technically, it wasn't just for her. Here.
For me?
We might not be allowed to do it at school, but we're on our way home now, so...
Thanks.
I worked hard on it, you know? You'd better take the time to really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. I have to get you something nice in return.
No, that's okay. If you want to give me something, promise me you'll show me the stars someday. Preferably through an astronomical telescope.
An astro what?
To be fair, scientists use demons all the time in their theory. Yeah, we call those people
It's
hacks.
an instrument you use to see things that are far away. I read about it in one of those old books in the library. I'd love to use one to look up at the night sky one day. That'd be so cool.
Stars? Here, in the complex? You know that's impossible.
I can dream, can I? Honestly, Tacky, you've got no imagination.
Shut up.
Day 33. Sending you right into the Star Witch. No, leave Kara alone.
Get ready for your prepare to be ready to give.
Oh, same thing. No surprise I dream about Kara again, the way she's been on my mind so much lately. It really brings home how alike she and Nozomi are, though. No, alike isn't the word for it. They're exactly the same. They're not, though! Stop! That parallel universe theory is starting to look more and more attractive. But if Nozomi is an alternate version of Kara, what's she doing here? Is it just coincidence that I happen to know the other her? Thinking about this isn't going to get me anywhere. I should head over to the cafeteria for breakfast. Oh my god, he's just harping on about this. It's down bad. It's really annoying, actually. Wait, everyone's here. Uh-oh. What are they doing here? Pop those eyes back in your head, peasant. You look like a middle-aged hotel manager who's just been caught peeping on his guests. Sir Takumi, surely you'd never do such a thing. That creaking in the walls last night, was that you? I know not what you think you saw, but I assure you, you're mistaken. I was simply messing around with my sword and, well, perhaps I got carried away. Oh, no. No. Lady, no. No. No, no. Oh, I'm actually curious now. For the record, we're not here to patch things up with you guys. We're just answering the call. What does that mean? I asked them to come. There's something I want you to hear. All of you. What's so important that we all need to be here? It's sword sexual in more ways than just fighting. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't sound very platonic anymore. I mean, what if it's just casual, man? We gave you the benefit of the doubt, Nin Nin girl. Yep. Yep. Shuma was acting strangely yesterday. He tried to brush it off, but I pressed him on it. And he finally told me what was bothering him. Shuma had another dream, one that unearthed a repressed memory. Another one? Oh god, what was it this time? Is it true, Shoma? Did you remember something? Well, I thought we agreed that Mr. Ginzaki's dreams were nothing to worry about. No, we didn't! Shut the fuck up! He even said so himself. Well, it was easy enough to dismiss the first time as a fluke. But now it's happened again. Shuma has more to say. He wants everyone to hear it, so we're all on equal ground and won't fight about it later. I'm not even going to dignify him with, like, looking at his fucking text. I'm sorry, but I don't want it to feel like I'm keeping this from anyone. Keeping secrets always leads to conflict sooner or later. And I hate conflict more than I hate eating 3 square meals a day. Yeah, I can tell. Isn't 3 square meals a day meant to be a good thing, though? Or is your dream from before actually not a dream? It really did happen. Usually when you wake up from a dream, you can tell right away that it was a dream. Memories aren't like that. I mean, both are images in our minds, but there's a clear difference between the two. Sports with benefits, yes. I'm sure we can all tell the difference between dreams and memories, and I can too. That's why I can say with certainty that this was a memory. You guys mind filling us in on the lore here? Just shut up and listen, we don't get it either. What have you remembered so far, Shoma? Maybe we should go over that again. Last time you said you were hooked up to some freaky machine in a weird hospital. What was it called again? Kamukura? Huh? Lady Nozomi? Is something the matter? It's nothing. And those machines are the same as the ones we've got here, right? The ones we can't get working? Yes, I think that covers everything from my last memory. We still haven't figured out what those machines are for or why they're at both the hospital and here at the school. Did you remember something that could help with that? Yes. I think what I remember this time might explain a lot of it. This time I remember why I was put in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital.
It was some kind of experiment. The hospital was conducting research into something, and I was a research subject.
What is it they were researching?
And that part's still a little fuzzy. I don't think I can remember it just yet. But I remember somebody in a white coat looking at me from outside the machine, and they said something. Something about my blood.
Your blood?
I couldn't hear very well because of the glass in the way, but it sounded like they said there was something special about my blood.
Special blood? You think it's got something to do with hemoanima? But hemoanima comes from the infusers. Our blood's just the medium it uses to manifest. It shouldn't matter whether someone's blood is special or not, should it? No, of course it does, because Nozomi's is fucked up. So your blood's different from regular people's, Shoma. Have you got a crazy high midichlorian count or something? I don't know about that, but it seems like it's different anyway. So Star Wars exists in this universe. Which goes to show that, like, mediocre literature exists everywhere. How can you not know? It's your own body we're talking about. Like I said, the memory's still a little fuzzy, and I was barely awake at the time anyway. There was one other thing, right, Shoma? Yes, I did remember something else.
The hospital had more than one of those machines. I wasn't the only one who'd been put in one.
Oh, well, look
So
at that.
You too.
What?
You were all in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital, just like
We
me.
must have all been research subjects for the same experiment. We
All right.
all have the same special
I'm-
kind of
this-
blood.
This pisses me off so fucking much, dude. Like, the quality of the voice acting aside, right? Like, there is some good voice acting in this. The frequency of it and the coverage of it is fucking dog shit. It is obnoxious. Random lines are voice acted. Then there's nothing again. Random other lines, suddenly 2 lines of voice acting, then nothing again. It's so fucking bad, dude. It is so bad. Like, Saraiden, you know this, right? Is this common? Like, is that a common thing in this genre? I would expect, like, hey, here's a main thing that's all voice acted, and then, like, the side dialogues aren't, or shit like this, right? This is so annoying. Very common. I hate it. God. Like, I get when one convo's voice acted and another isn't, but here are 3 lines from one conversation that are voice acted, and then the rest isn't. It's just... Oh. Dang it, Robert, did that really did it? Fuck. Dude, what are you talking about? Us and those machines? That include our group too? Yes, it wasn't clear enough for me to see all the machines, but I'm pretty sure everybody who's here now was also there. You're crazy, man! First time I saw any of you was when I woke up here in the academy. Partial voice acting is a common practice. Sometimes it's just extra romancy lines, sometimes it's just sporadic. But sadly common. The sporadic part, like, upsets me. Mario? Mario? What is this, Cass's channel? Hold up. You're saying we all met before and forgot about it. In my memory, you all had your eyes closed. I think you were unconscious. I was just barely awake, though. Maybe that's why I was able to remember it. But there's no doubt in my mind that all of this is true. We were all put into those machines at the hospital. We're all part of an experiment there, sometime before we came to this school. The selective VAing is because they want to flash back to it someday, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. It sucks. Like, I hate this practice a lot. Sometimes it's major scenes are acted and other stuff's not. Like I said, no, I don't mean... what I don't mean is like the voice acting where it's, here's an entire major scene that's voice acted, nothing else is. I don't mean the main questline is voice acted and the side stuff isn't. I don't mean this conversation is and this isn't. I mean, this entire conversation has 3 lines in it voice acted and nothing else randomly. That's what I mean. It's atrocious. It's fucking atrocious. Ugh. I'm not talking about, oh, this questline and this isn't. I get that. Like, for Christ's sake, we just did DD2, alright? Like, DD2 had the entire mainline V8, and then the side wasn't. I've never even heard of Kamakura General Hospital. How could I have checked into it? Same here, I never go to the hospital. I don't have money to spare on medical bills. And my robust health is second only to my dedication to my dear sister. You didn't have to bring me into this. See, it just don't add up. We could have been there. Wait, what if it was after the invaders attacked the complex? When our powers first awakened? Oh, that's a good fucking point. As soon as I defeated the enemy in my neighborhood, I started to feel dizzy. Before I knew it, I'd blacked out. I'm guessing the same thing happened to all of you. When I came to, I was at the academy with no idea how I got here. Naturally, I assumed we were brought here immediately after we passed out, but what if that's not the case? We might have spent weeks or even months in that hospital first, and the gap in our memory would mean we'd be none the wiser. Yeah, that kind of twist happens in killing games all the time. It's possible, though, don't you think? If we accept Choma's memory as true, then it's the only explanation. So then, what did they do to us while we were there? Some kind of research, right? Special blood? Maybe it's related to hemoanima after all. I think so too. That's the only thing we all have in common, and... Oh my god, enough already! Oh, Kurara talks again, great. Kurara's shrill voice shattered the contemplative mood that had settled over us. You interrupted our training for this? To hear this piece of trash talk about his ridiculous fantasies? Who the hell cares about any of that? This could be an important clue. We might be able to find out more about hemoanima. But Choma didn't remember any important details. If we can't use this information, what's the point in worrying about it? Why even lending his ravings any credence in the first place? It's obviously nothing but a bunch of lame-brained hogwash. Consider this. Would understanding hemoanima better give us any practical advantage against the invaders? We understand it well enough to use it. Should we not just concentrate on defending the school? This is not the time to get sidetracked and waste our energy on unimportant details. Important? We're never going to learn the whole truth of what's going on here. We've made our peace with that. Now that we've been given this mission, we have no choice but to do it. There's no other option. So how about you all shut up and start pulling your weight like the rest of us? Nigo didn't tell us everything, but he did at least explain why he couldn't. A lot of the details about the war are just too important. If he told us and they were somehow leaked to the enemy, it would ruin everything. Even if being kept in the dark is frustrating, we've accepted that it's for the greater good. We've decided to give our all to win this war and worry about the details later. In other words, we have the capacity to show perspective and determination. Those completely alien concepts to you maggots. I mean, look at you, coming up with weird stories and theories about stuff that does not matter. You've been given a mission, why can't you just do it? Well, you little cockroach, I'm talking to you. First you refuse to fight, then you muddy matters further with this nonsense. I'm getting tired of it. Oh. Oh shit. Just looking at you makes me want to vomit. I'm sorry, I never meant to cause all this trouble. You're probably right, it's all just a fantasy. My brain's always been about as powerful as pond scum, and now it's finally breaking down and making me lose touch with reality. My sincere apologies for all the trouble I've caused. I won't do it again. I won't say another word. I'll just spend the rest of the 100 days in the corner, standing out as little as possible. I'll start right now. Choma began backing away, but Kurara stepped in to block his path. That self-deprecating act isn't going to cut it this time. You need to be made an example of. What are you talking about, Kurara? Don't try to stop me, Nozomi. This bug needs squishing, and I'm the one who's going to do it. This so-called defense unit is full of wishy-washy work-shy nitwits, and he's the worst out of all of them. His very existence is an insult to everything we stand for. I've had enough of it. What's happened to her? Kurara's always been mean, but she's totally blowing us stuck now. If you really want to make up for what you've done, you should just disappear. But I don't mean hiding away in your room either. I want you out of this academy. You understand? I don't care where you go, but I don't want you here. Well, the thing about that is... Zip it! No excuses, just go. Leave, move out, mosey, shuffle off, scram, depart, disappear. Get out! Get out, 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 get out! Leave him alone, you... Gaku stepped in and grabbed Kurara's shoulder in an attempt to hold her back. None of us were prepared for what happened next, and now she's gonna kill Gaku?
Get your filthy hands off me!
Almost. It's a full-on brawl now. Oh, that was awesome! Such a magnificent boxing technique. Nothing can withstand those fists of fury. She can box? And now Suzuki receives education in everything we need to reinforce our will on society. Political, financial, physical. We can handle any conflict and come out on top. I'm a member of the upper echelons for a reason, P-Brain. My family has sculpted me into an absolute freaking paragon of refinement and excellence. And if any upstart peasants dare to defile my personal space, there will be consequences. But you'll get yours when the revolution comes. Sorry, man. Wish I could help, but you know how it is. I don't hit girls, no matter how much they deserve it. Stop it, Kurara. Please, that's enough.
Ah.
Oh, I'm guessing you didn't have anything else to tell us. Maybe we should get going. Yeah, maybe you should. What a vexing way to start the morning. Let us return to our training, friends. Come, Lady Kurara. My wrath must be appeased. Not that I don't appreciate you trying, but I think it's best that we drop this for now. I'll try to convince them, but it's going to take time. I'm sorry that it came to this, I really am. Nozomi gave us an apologetic glance and went to join our friends. Even after the team from the second campus had left, none of us could settle down. If anything, we only got more heated. I'm so sorry, Shoma. I never thought it would blow up like this. It's my fault. The other team already doesn't like us, and now I've made it worse by annoying them with my nonsensical stories. I'm so useless, so stupid, so lacking in any kind of social awareness. You'd all have been better off if I'd never been born. Well said. Brother dearest, don't agree with him. The tomato lady really went ham on you, huh? She made you look like gutter trash. She hit me. That psycho actually hit me. Even my dad doesn't hit me. I mean, how could he? I've never met the guy. Wow. Is that a good thing? Those guys are really pissing me off now. Ain't no way we're ever gonna make things work with them. The way I see it, there's only one way to resolve our differences. Starts with a K, ends with illing game, and it's totally still a Doru with untapped potential. Durumi, just give it a rest, okay? I'm sorry, if I was better at handling human relations, this never would have happened. No, if we threw out the trash a long time ago, this never would have happened. But then I mean Ima specifically. The mood here keeps getting worse and worse. Gloom descended on the cafeteria. We gradually filed out and made our way back to our rooms, our hearts heavier than they had been in a long time. I'm exhausted already. There's still plenty of the day left. I should try to make the most of it. The invaders might attack at any time. I've got to be ready for what they do. And yet we spent more time on, like, circling the fucking drain. And, it's so tiring. This is the part of this genre that I don't like. The whole, like, oh, but the group dynamic is falling apart for really bullshit reasons again. Ooh. You know what? Let's go out exploring. Let's go do that. I think this choice was fine. We still need machines. We still need machines. We also need textiles.
Move out.
I'm gonna get Shoma's the next to go. I think Shoma's the next that we convinced to join us. So we start Forest West. Okay, that's not where we should have started. Never mind. So, where are we going? I think we're going into the actual forest, right? I wanted to actually start up there, but never mind. What can we do down here that might matter? We can get to this, and I think we probably should get that first. So we can get to... Star? Wait, shit, what did that mean again? No matter what that means, we're getting that. Try not to die on a really long track challenge. You see something glimmering at the top of a tall tree. Is there any way to retrieve it? Get Hiroko to cut it down, I wish. Take the tree. You gave the tree a hard shake and a fruit fell from it. A glowing knot. Not get. You found pudding! We've learned that burger bad. Curry. Curry also bad. Never mind. We learned that everything bad. Pudding lethal. You see something glimmering at the top of a tall tree. Okay, we learned to... Oh, when you gave the tree a hard shake, a swarm of caterpillars fell from it. Never mind. The answers aren't definitive, and now we're dead. Oh. Oh no. I thought the answers were definitive. You find a tree with strange black fruits growing on it. We know that these are bad and eating them is bad. Now Takimaru is at 1 HP. This is wonderful. Maybe we should leave. You find a sharp, sturdy axe. You could probably use it to cut down some of the nearby trees. No. Though careful effort, you successfully cut down the tree. It was tiring work, but onto some great lumber. We'll just keep fucking taking damage, dude. It's just damage, damage, damage. Holy shit.
This looks quite rare.
Nitroglycerin. That's safe. You know what? The combat squares are the safest squares of them all. Fucking hell. You're surrounded by a thick fog. You can barely see what's in front of you. Wait for it to pass. We heal! Beautiful. Let's just try to avoid interacting with things, shall we? Enemy! What kind of fucking caterpillars do AoE? This is coming from an Australian! Oh no! Okay, see, this is so much safer than caterpillars. This is so much safer than caterpillars.
Yeah!
Oop.
It ain't over yet.
Oop.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
I'm not done yet.
What if we...
Whenever.
This...
My body.
Judge...
Got it. Nice. This
Did you get
certainly is a
movement? No,
good-
you didn't.
I still got gas.
And then we... Oh no, we have to dash here. We dash
Hang
here.
it in there.
We out of here. Done. See, like, these are totally harmless as opposed to anything else. Empty space looks good. Huh? You find plants growing outside an empty house. Some of them might be useful. Large pumpkin? Item goes to 1. You see something glimmering at the top of... Shake it? There's the glowing nut
Might as
again.
well
Okay.
take it.
We need to go around, right? We do. How do we get out, by the way? There is no way out here. Oh, no. I just realized there is no way out. We need to go all the way back. Oh, no. Oh, no. You reach a fork in the road. Go left. You found a treasure chest at the end of the path. However, there are invaders blocking
Might
it.
as well take it.
Oh, 300. Okay, let's see how bad this battle is. This is not great.
It's not over yet.
This is not great. No, it's really not great.
Here we go.
1,
I still got gas.
2,
Knocked it out of the park.
Locked and loaded.
3,
We do.
and now what? Now fucking what?
It's all right.
We can double this.
That's it.
Actually, we really only single
That ain't
this.
nothing. Ah. Oh yeah.
This gives us enough armor to tank whatever the hell this is going to throw at us. But this is on 7 and we can't kill 7 unless this converts. Which it fucking won't, is the problem. Right? So the only other way to prevent this from attacking Aito is to move Tsubasa 1 forward and block this thing from getting to Aito, right? That's the only way we have to prevent this. Step here. Or we could gamble. We could always gamble.
Out of the way.
It only hits for 1.
That all you got? Yeah.
We killed a small fry behind it too. Oh, I didn't know it AoE'd.
Don't screw
This is
with me.
news to me.
Can't slow me down.
So, this...
Let her rip. I'm hanging in there.
We did obviously take damage.
Knocked it out of the park.
I'm not done yet.
But
Got it.
Locked and
we're
loaded.
fine.
Try to stop it.
God, I wish I could bring healing. Holy shit, do I wish we just had Nozomi for this.
Yes.
Because then you just heal in combat, right? A large foul-smelling flower blocks your path. Maybe it's a rare material. Like some leaves? Okay.
I'll take this
It
one.
didn't kill us.
This looks like something good.
World tree leaf. Holy shit. What the fuck? That's huge. Oh no. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up so hard. Oh no, I fucked up. Okay, that isn't as bad as it could be.
It's not over yet. You're in the way.
That's not exactly as bad as it could have been.
Is that all you got? Yeah. All right.
Leave it to me.
Is this still a sack situation though? What did we
I
get?
can keep going.
Did we get anything?
My body.
What did we get? Oh, we got one armor. Never mind. Yeah, of
Can't
course we
slow
got
me
the
down.
we got the garbage. This does eventually clear if we wanted it to. Clear, hit. Gets us exactly to 0, gets us to 1. Okay.
It's not over yet.
Attack, please. That's armor.
My body. Allow me to trim down their numbers. It's not over yet.
Believe it or not, I think that helps.
Ready when you are.
Then we can deadlight this. That gets us back to 1.
This certainly isn't good. Allow me to trim down
That gets
their
us back to
numbers.
1.
Well and good. It's all right.
Ooh.
It ain't over yet.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'll take that.
There. Then Druid has to take the +1 AP small one. I mean, yeah, we had to, but we had to get the movement reset for it, is the problem. Like, we had to have the movement reset for it. Whew. Okay.
That all you got? There.
I still got gas.
That's the one we don't know how to, like, proper clear, eh?
Oh yeah.
Locked and loaded.
Technically, we don't need to know either, because Tsubasa does this.
I can keep going.
Never mind, this one kind of auto-clears itself.
Got it. Night. My body.
We got the movement reset, it's fine. Okay. Oh, Jury's got range. Yeah, but Jury does less damage is the problem.
I'll take that.
Radio cassette player. That's wonderful news. Let's go ditch one of the glowing nuts. So there's loot up here, but there's no way out, which means we need to go all the fucking way down and back. This is an odyssey. Is there no... No, there's no way back. We have to do this. You find a neglected bronze statue of a dog. It seems to regard you with baleful eyes. Pat its head. The moment you touch a hand to the bronze statue to rub it, it crumbles into dust. Perhaps it was already brittle from the long years of neglect.
I'll take that.
That's sad. What the dog? No. Aw. You find a disused gym. This might be a good time to work out. Oh, fuck. You strengthen your arm muscles. If you use this extra power well, it should make your exploration more smooth. Okay, so this didn't kill anyone. Give me more 6s. You see a deer eating tree bark. Offer it some food. Okay.
We did it.
We've done that before. We don't need tree bark. This, like all the gold squares I'm afraid of. You find a large turnip in the ground. You might be able to use it for something if you dig it out. Just plug some leaves. I don't trust that shit at all. Someone's gonna pull a muscle or something dumb. The long road of 1 HP in a dream, that's really what it is. Magnus! How you doing, Magnus? Hello, hello. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 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 okay. You find a large turnip, just plug some leaves. Okay. Alright. It's fine. It's all fine. We're almost home! You find a small pond. The water's cloud. No. Bronzestone, okay.
I'll take that.
Okay, I do not recognize the bodies in the water. How you doing, Magnus? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, fuck, dude. That world relief wasn't even worth it unless it does something else in addition. Holy shit. Oh, that was not good. Woo! I recognize the duck in the water. Does that work? It should.
Well then.
Like, it should. What if it recognizes you? That's the problem. There weren't any enemy attacks today. I'm more worried about the state of things inside the school. Even if it becomes one big team, it's too much to ask. I hope we can at least get by without any more infighting. Before long, I drifted off into a dreamless sleep. It was a welcome release from all the problems plaguing my mind. No, I can get used to this little scrungle, by the way. I can get used to this.
Get ready for your prepare to spend. Be ready to get.
Just being a silly little guy. Whee! Time to check out the cafeteria. I wonder how everyone's doing today. I wonder what meaningless bullshit we're gonna get divided over today. Oh, cool. The assholes there. That's exactly what I want. Sure enough, it's just our old original group here. Not that I'd expect to see the others after what happened yesterday. I knew it was a good idea to smother my rice with ketchup and mayonnaise. It gives it such a greasy texture. Chocolate-covered bananas and fried shrimp make a great combination too. The sweet and spicy flavors are in constant competition. At least those two are happy. Gee, it sure is boring around here. Can't believe I haven't woken up with a severed head in my bed yet. I just wasn't made for these peaceful times. Maybe I'll cut my own head off just for something to do. And Durumi's the same as ever. Hima has to go, right? You're beyond human, they have to go. Thank you, I agree. No use waiting around hoping Nozomi will show up. Might as well just eat and get going. To be honest, rice with ketchup is something I ate as a student. Not because we wanted to, but it was literally the only food that was left. And plain rice wasn't appealing. So, yeah. I ate a hasty breakfast and headed back to my room, not stopping to talk to anyone longer than I had to. It wasn't great, by the way. It sucked. As much as this rift between our two groups bothers me, it's also been a while since the last attack. There's bound to be another one soon. I should make sure I'm fully prepared just in case. We see Rice is straight to jail. It really should be, shouldn't it? Tsubasa. Hi. Hehe. What's got you smiling like that? Being in a garage just makes me so happy. This place is just like my grandpa's workshop. Wrenches on the floor, tires piled up every which way, all kinds of weird machinery. It's exactly like the lab at the workshop. Couldn't help but mirror Tsubasa's delighted smile. Your experience unlocked the keyword memories. Aww. And then for the other round, we're gonna finish the library entry, I think. So let's read more weird demon math, shall we? Math. I'm still in the middle of this book. Maybe I'll read the rest. Finishing this book increased your character. Oh yeah, I forgot. The second time you read it, there's nothing. It's just nothing.
You never know. Well then.
So, one big attack, please. Thank you. Another day with no fighting, either inside the school or out. But we haven't made any real progress either. Everyone's still just as on edge as before. If the invaders do attack when we're like this, will we be able to fight them off? Somehow, I don't think so. Nozomi said to give it more time. I ain't sitting around doing nothing, though. I guess you should have expected this. Feeling frustrated and powerless, I lay down and allowed myself to fall into a light, fitful sleep. And more days where we're just like spinning wheels and doing nothing, I guess.
Get ready for it. Prepare to spend. Be ready to give.
Yep, nothing. I doubt there's been any new developments. I should probably head to the cafeteria. You know the drill. Okay, 2 people I like. Let's go. Looks like today isn't any better than yesterday. If anything, I'd say our team's starting to fall apart. The others know how to work as a team. I'll give them that. I know I'm not one to talk. I wasn't here yesterday either. I woke up late in the workshop and ended up oversleeping. What about Shoma? How's he doing? Has anyone seen him since the incident? So far as I can tell, he's been holed up in his room the whole time. I figured as much. What's with Aito, though? Looks like there's something on his mind. Aito, what do you got? What's wrong? Aito, is everything okay? Do you still feel bad about what happened with Shoma and Kurara? Well, of course I do, but that's not the only thing that's bothering me. I've been thinking more about what we discussed before, and we need to talk about parallel universes. But in order to do this, we need to talk about parallel universes. Alright, Aito, tell me about your Super Mario 64 speedrun. I've been looking into it in more detail, mostly by reading any relevant information the library has on the subject. The more I learn and the more I think about it, I feel like it's a more plausible explanation than we give it credit for. Nozomi and your childhood friend really could be the same person. I would hate for this to be the case. But because they're bringing this up more and more now, this is going to be like a thing that gets ingrained into the narrative. Ugh. Serious about this? You think Nozomi somehow crossed over from another reality? Actually, no. I don't think it's Nozomi who crossed over. You mean I'm the one who's from another dimension? Not just you, but all of us. Remember how we lost consciousness after our first fight in the Tokyo residential complex? Right before that, I felt strange. It wasn't just exhaustion. It was more like the world was warping around me. I'd never experienced anything like that before. I felt something weird too, kind of like my body was being dragged away somewhere. Isn't it possible that what we felt then was the sensation of crossing over into an alternate reality? What, we all just fell into another world out of nowhere? That's kind of a stretch. No, she's got the truck to Isekai, all of us. Slow down, guys. I have no idea what either of you are talking about. Where's all this parallel universe stuff coming from? So, well, it's just a theory we've been working on. It probably sounds pretty crazy. Not at all. I actually think that too. I just never said anything until now because I thought no one would take me seriously. Really? I mean, no matter how you look at it, the school and the area around it are way too removed from anything we saw in the TRC. 1 second, chat. Oh, there we go, sorry. When Shoma told us about the hospital and the weird machines, I thought maybe that could be the reason why.
What if that's
Care screaming
what
at the
the
screen right now?
weird
No.
machines we got put inside were for?
Nope, Care's allergies are acting up.
What if they're how we were sent from our world to this one?
What if we're still in those machines? Maybe they're teleporters or miniature wormhole generators or something. Stuff like that happens all the time in superhero movies. We could be like just the next world over in the multiverse. But those are just stories. That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. I trailed off before I could say it. After all, what even was real anymore? Nothing about us being here was normal. The distinction between fantasy and reality was nowhere near as clear as it used to be. If this is a parallel world, though, that makes getting home even more difficult. We can't do it on our own, that's for sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens when we get out to when we get to day 100. That's only if our parallel universe theory is correct. We should keep an open mind. I'll see if I can come up with anything else. I'll leave it to you then. Okay, but I'm pretty much convinced now. Multiverse all the way. It's so excited. Hey, Fever Season. Nope, my dog's sleeping behind me. Tsubasa was getting weirdly enthusiastic about this. I tried not to say anything to encourage her. After I'd finished breakfast, I went back to my room. Parallel universes. Here we are again. No matter how much I try to dismiss it, the idea keeps coming back. All of us blacking out, the gap in our memories, the strange machines, it all supports that theory, I guess. No, it doesn't. None of this supports that theory, but it doesn't disprove that theory actively. That's the problem. You take this can happen in that theory as this supports it. No, it doesn't. I feel like that's not the whole story, or maybe I just don't want to accept that it's true. Now, what should I do for the rest of the day? Gotta be ready for the next attack, whenever that might be. Just give me the next attack. Nope. You know what we're doing? We're trying that again. No, not you. Fuck. Oh. They're under maintenance. Do you know what that means? That means there's probably an event on the second half. Okay. You know what? Let's talk to Gaku. We can't go anywhere, eh? Yo, Takumi, let's have a party! Or... Party? What kind of party? Just a party, bro. Who needs a reason to party? Party's meant to celebrate something. But you're so freaking clueless. A party's about the ritual. You decorate the place real nice, lay out some good food on the table, and bam, that's a party. You need as much of our favorite food as we want with a rage nomadic. You'd be stupid not to party every day. It's party time, bro! Help me put these decorations up. I can't keep up with this over-the-top excitement. I decided to ignore Gaku's hyper behavior and went back to my room. We unlocked party. Cool. You know what will pad the game if we need to travel to parallel universe and ride the 100 day until we get the good ending? I mean, someone's at the door. I wonder what they want. I casually walked over to the door and opened it. Standing on the other side was probably the last person I expected to see. Is it Shoma? Oh. Oh, never mind. Sorry for disturbing you. Oh, no, it's... Suddenly, face-to-face with Nozomi, I completely froze up. You must have picked up on how awkward I was feeling, got straight to business. I need you to come with me. There's an altercation in the cafeteria. An altercation? Oh no, are they fighting again? What's it about this time? I don't know. 1 minute everything was fine, the next everyone was yelling at each other. It's probably nothing too important, but with how tense things are right now, I got it out of hand really fast. I don't think I can stop them on my own. Right, in that case, we'd better hurry. Thank you, come on. Without another word, Nozomi and I headed to the cafeteria. Yeah, it's Kurara and Ima again. The moment we opened the door, we were assaulted with a wall of noise. You're all as instant as you're incompetent. If you were government officials, I'd be rallying for your immediate impeachment, resignation, and execution. But we were not government officials then. Your anger is completely justified, Lady Kurara. To heartlessly steal away the fruits of your labor is unforgivable. In the face of such malfeasance, even the holy Jumanji sword trembles with outrage. Ew, too much information, Yoshika. Keep your shenanigans with your vibrating sword to yourself. Hey, I'm on your side, and just so everyone knows, these allegations of vibrating shenanigans are entirely false. She's totally fucking that sword. Okay, so what is everyone fighting about? Aren't you guys overreacting? This isn't that big a deal, is it? I don't know about you, sweetie. Emotional responses are very subjective, you know? Like maybe if your whole family got tortured to death, you'd be really cut up about it. But I wouldn't feel a thing. Why's everything gotta be all death and torture with you? You're trying to shock us, it ain't working. What's up, guys? What's going on? Ah, Takumi, I'm sorry. I tried to calm things down, but I couldn't stop them. She doesn't have a waifu, she has a naifu. It's true. I hate to admit it, but with my condition, I'm not very good in situations like this. Hey, get back to your sickbed, invalid. Invalid. And Takumi, now that you're here, you can make yourself useful. I want you to bear witness. Bear witness to what? I'm going to expose the criminal hiding in our ranks and mete out sweet, merciless justice. Criminal? Wait, what do you mean merciless? I don't know what happened here, but I'm sure if we all take a minute to calm down. Oh, I'm perfectly calm. My pulse is at a steady 65 BPM. So when I say whoever took my treasure from me will pay, you know it's not just an emotional outburst, it's a promise. In the name of the Ozuzukis, I'll have my revenge. What the fuck? Can you go back a few steps, maybe? What's all this about a treasure being stolen? Fine, it pains me to relive this tragedy all over again, but I suppose you have a right to know. Somebody here, some wolf in sheep's clothing, ate all the curry I made last night. Why are we taking her seriously? I don't know. Like, she keeps going on about, like, I'm a noble, I'll do this and this and this to you, but, like, she's got nothing. Except for her attack dog, who's only her attack dog because she's stupid. I put my heart and soul into it, taking great pains to get the consistency exactly right. Then I put it in the refrigerator overnight, tucked up tight and safe from danger, so I thought. Some miscreant gobbled up every last spoonful as if it were just some low-class slop. This is unacceptable. How's flaying sound for an execution method? Once you find the culprit, I'll peel him like a grape. I like it. Let's go with that. Also, who the fuck peels grapes? You're going to flay someone alive for eating your curry? You have to understand, Kurara really likes curry. Like, really, really. You could use a Faraday's constant worth of reallys and it wouldn't be enough. And this batch didn't come out of the Rational-matic either. She wanted to make it by hand, using a traditional family recipe. Otazuki curry is a dish that depends on precise heat management. Let it get too hot or too cold, and the flavor completely falls apart. You supervise it constantly from start to finish with the same care you'd use on a newborn babe. Each batch is as precious to me as if it were my own child, and now some low-down thief has taken it away from me. Snatching a child away in the dead of night, truly a despicable crime. Weren't you always planning on eating this child, though? Oh, this is stupid. All this over a little curry. I'm out of here.
Who said you could leave, you pizza-faced cinderblock?
That's an insult. There's the galactic bazooka, and the crowd goes wild! Is that what that attack's called? Damn it, that's the second time you've got the jump on me. Let me be a warning to you. Nobody's allowed to leave until the culprit is found and receives their punishment. But you're not actually going to execute them, are you? Absolutely. It's just a shame they'll be able to come back afterwards. In that case, how about we focus on really making it hurt? It'll make for a better punishment that way. We could, I don't know, chop it into little pieces and serve them up in a new batch of curry. Enough with the gore. You're not impressing anyone. Wait a minute, you're talking about execution pretty casually, but you're not planning on using a hemoanima, are you? What else? Enemies of the Ozazuki family deserve the same treatment as the enemies of humanity we've sworn to exterminate. But Kurara, you're really not kidding, are you? You're going to use your full power on one of us all over a little curry? Well, don't go thinking we'll take that lying down. We're pretty strong too, you know? Yeah, and she isn't, actually. Great idea, let's make it a hemoanima battle royale. I'll go grab our infusers. Guys, stop this. This isn't right. Right when we're on the verge of descending into an all-out brawl, somebody on the edge of a group raised their hand. Excuse me for interrupting, but it was me. I'm the culprit. I'm sorry. Really, really sorry. What the fuck? Did I hear that right? Did that little cockroach just confess? Come on, what did you mean just now? That's what I said. It was me. I ate the curry Kurara left in the refrigerator. What? I'm guilty. You can do whatever you want with me. Flay me, slice me up, use your hemoanima on me. I won't complain. I'm just a burden on this school with absolutely no redeeming features after all. Shoma, are you serious? Of course. Why would I lie? Anyway, you found the culprit now, so you guys can stop fighting. Kurara took a series of slow, deliberate steps towards Shoma. How was it? You ate it, right? How did it taste? It was delicious. That's all. Might have forgiven you if you had something more interesting to say. Alright, let's get on with the flaying. Go ahead. Feel free to turn me into curry, too. At least I can finally be useful by providing nourishment for everyone. Why would you want... Very well, if you're resigned to your fate, there's no use wasting time. My sublime hemoanima will be the last thing you ever see. It wasn't him, was it? But I don't know. Think about what you're saying. Hemoanima was created to protect life, not destroy it. No, that line. Oh no. The giant scorpion of death was created to protect humanity, to save humanity, not destroy it. Oh, never mind. Sorry. That's a deep cut reference. Don't worry about it. We shouldn't be using it on each other. All right, Miss Goody Two Shoes, I get your point. How about we make it a one-on-one mock battle? That's fair, right? Mock battle. The Maggot and I will duel each other. No holds barred. He can defend himself or fight back however he wants. You can't accuse me of being unfair or necessarily cruel now. It's just a friendly little reminder exercise between squad members. Ferris, are you Ferris, you got it? Oh god, I love you. Oh, Ferris, yes! Verily, that sounds like a reasonable way to resolve things. I bet what it was, Ema? Yeah, probably. Step forward, maggot. I want to finish this and get on with my day. But I can't. Himo doesn't know how to use Himo Anima. It wouldn't be a fair fight. He's a member of the Special Defense Unit, isn't he? If he hasn't taken the time to learn how to fight, it's his own fault. Unless you're offering to take his place. Heck, why don't you all get in on the action? Slice you up and serve you to the invaders with fava beans and a nice Chianti. Well, that sketch and I love it. It's one of my favorites. It's absolutely one of my favorites. Why did you call it the giant death ray? Oh, I see. It's so dumb. It fires helpful bullets. Ah, I could quote the entire fucking thing. You and what army? I think it's time you paid for being such a stuck-up jerk. Look at you, breathing heavy with that fiery look in your eyes. You're making me want to jump in and tear things up too.
Hey!
Back off, pretty boy. You'll have to go through me first. Zounds, you'll not threaten my comrade, sir. I swear on my sword, justice will be done. Looks like both groups are going to wipe each other out after all. Not that I'll get involved either way. Brother dear, stop making it worse. Please, everyone, I'm sure we can resolve this peacefully. Peace was never an option. All that's left is to allow our destructive impulses free reign. It's happening. It's finally happening. Viva killing. This is bad. At this rate, there's really no holding them back. If we start lashing out at each other, everything will fall apart. Any sense of order we've built will collapse into complete madness. No, this war has always been nothing but madness. I'm starting to think we all must be a little crazy too. Between the invaders, our Himo Anima powers, and all the way too convenient technology around here, our sense of what's real or normal has already become completely warped. If we lose our last semblance of sanity now, I don't think we can come back from that. Please, we shouldn't.
All of you, knock it off right now!
I hadn't meant to yell that loud, but at least I had everyone's attention. Now that I'd started, I couldn't stop. The words came spilling out one after another. I know you've all got your issues with each other, but we can't start fighting among ourselves. That would be letting the enemy win. If somebody has to fight to resolve it, let's stick with the one-on-one duel. Just Kurara and Shoma. But Shoma can't fight.
Hey.
I'm not suggesting we throw him in right away. I'd like some time to get him ready, to get him to a point where he can fight. So Shoma is the one at fault here. You are in no position to make demands on his behalf. No, that's fine with me. It is? How much time do you want? Teaching Shoma to fight won't be easy. Then again, a time limit could help to motivate him. This being such a pressing matter, you shouldn't expect too much. Perhaps 2 or 3 days at most. 8. 8 days? We're gonna deal with this stupid plot arc for 8 fucking days? Oh my god. We're gonna do fucking nothing for 8 days? Are you sure, Lady Kurara? Even a weekly manga series don't make their readers wait that long for the next part of the story. Yeah, like, you realize what you're doing. Great. The game realizes what it's doing. We're not gonna resolve shit nor fuck about the story for 8 goddamn days. Oh my god. 8 is the Osuzuki's lucky number. It never steers us wrong in business or in life. But that's the maximum, okay? If there's an enemy attack before then, I win by default. No questions asked, understand? Alright, I can live with that. The padding episode, it does it a lot, by the way. It does it a lot. This is something that I haven't quite understood. Maybe you all can help me explain this. So, let's take 3 houses. Let's look at Fire Emblem 3 houses. In 3 houses, any day that there is free time to, like, do the thing that you want to do, that day is really precious and I look forward to them. Like, free time days in 3 houses are fucking sick. I have felt the exact opposite about free time days in this game. And I don't know why I feel like that. Every single free time day in here has just felt like, get the fuck on with it. I don't know why, though. The fact that I'm now staring down 8 of them in a row without anything happening is kind of, I mean, not anything happening. We're diving into like a Shoma's story and we're going to learn about him, which think what you will. But like, oh, you know? Maybe it's because like I'm waiting for like the actual plot to tell us things. And it's all just dealing with tiny, minute bullshit that doesn't matter instead. Like we're dealing with the minutia of like characters acting like because like they're morons. And getting hung up on that just isn't all that fun. It's about the levels of anime bullshit. I don't think so, Crambo. I really don't think so. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's doing it. We're having to listen to an actual tomato as part of the plot. The tomato isn't the one I mind. Almost all three house characters were funny or interesting, at least not death wish inducing. There's only one in here that is. That's not it. You just finished 33, you feel way more. I think the word is picky. I don't know. Maybe it's because this game still hasn't given us shit nor fuck about anything, right? Like, maybe it's because the base premise of we're thrust into this world and now have to do this fighting is just too flimsy, and I'm waiting for it to, like, give me something. But it refuses to give me anything instead of these, like, scraps of random character development. Maybe that's the problem. Three Houses you had, like there was more meat there, right? There was more meat there to, like, bite into. So when you got your free days, you could take, like, all of that and do something with it, develop for it. Whereas here, I'm still waiting for the plot to give me, like, the bare minimum. But it keeps, like, diverging into these stupid character episodes that aren't, you know? The writing is currently average at best. Yeah, I agree with that effort. I agree with that. Like, any game that pulls the hey, I'm gonna give you info, oh, can't give you info now thing 4 times in a row, can't be called great writing. Like, not at all. That's just annoying. Or he says, on a meta level, I understand why, but it ain't my place to say. But honestly, it's because you hop from linear, turbo, fine-tuned magnum opus of a story into a CYOA game. That's a fucking point, Ori. That's a point, yeah. And a multiple path story? No, that's not the point either, MJM. Like, you know, we played the best path first, and I couldn't give a shit about the other paths. That nothing to do with it. I mean, the problem is this isn't a choose your own adventure game, right? That's the problem, Ori. This isn't a choose your own adventure game. Like, the plot's been linear at best. There's no point where I go like, hey, here's a decision which character to side with. Like, we don't have a funny, like, 999 timeline where we go down different time branches. None of that is a thing. It's linear. Like, this is linear narrative. Like, the free day stuff doesn't impact anything. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the things that we do in free day so far haven't felt impactful at all. Because all you do in free day is you develop stats in order to upgrade skills. Upgrading any of the skills hasn't felt like it did anything so far, because it's only upgrade the amount of voltage that that skill gives us. Or maybe it's given us one more movement on a board that's already so small that the general movement helps to cover half the board in one go. It hasn't helped us optimize any kill patterns. And everything we do in those days is either getting resources for additional skills, or better skills, or it's getting better stats to get those better skills. Maybe, you know what, that's it. That is exactly it. Like, none of the advancement we've done outside has felt meaningful whatsoever so far. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Maybe there's timeline stuff, there isn't. Another thing, this isn't just between me and Shoma. It's a battle for supremacy among our two teams. Let's make it more interesting. Winning side can order the losers to do anything they want. No questions asked. Did he say anything? I mean, anything. Those are my terms. Take them or leave them. That's what she was aiming for. If I want the extra time, I've got no choice but to accept. It's decided, Kioshka. They've got 8 days. When's their time limit? Oh no, today is day 35, so 8 days away is 5, 3, carry the 1. Day 43. I was just going to say that. There's nothing wrong with my math skills. Addition is not my forte, that's all. Well, my little dung beetles, it looks like your fate will be in my hands very soon. Cannot wait to have you beneath my heel where you belong. Kurara stormed away, her piercing, high-pitched laugh echoing down the halls long after she left. And now we deal with that shit, all because someone ate her curry instead of, say, like, knocking her on the head and going, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know why we keep catering to her. Like, I don't get it, right? You see no meaning because the social links are small blips in 3 days, either training or grinding. There's too little major fights to compare your progress against. I think it's a portion of that, Ori, yeah. Social links aren't really a thing at all. All talking to someone is like 3 lines of dialogue, and then you get a stat that you could also get from reading a book. And everything else is either training or grinding. And the things we get out of training or grinding so far haven't done anything to change how we progress. That's what it is. It's not that major fights are too sparse, it's that... for example, our sideswipe on Takumi, right? Like the first skill you get. A 5x1 swipe that does 2 damage. We've upgraded it twice now. It still does 2 damage. It does 50% more voltage now, which, I don't know. Like, voltage is filled by quantity, by quantity, not by quality of attacks. And what was the other one? +1 movement? He already has a fuck ton of movement. Who gives a shit? I might say a little suggestion. Go ahead. We can't exactly tell them to shut up because they're kind of probably stronger than our party. Yeah, but that's not communicated through gameplay. They're not stronger in gameplay than our party. They're just not. In fact, there's more of us, even if we only take the fighters. Like, in actual gameplay, Nozomi can just be, like, bonked mildly, because she can't handle Hemo Anima, so, like, she isn't a combatant, like, whatsoever. In fact, they have to protect her, so that's a chain around them. Kyoshika is scary, but there's more of us. Assassin Dude is maybe scary in narrative, but on the field, he really fucking isn't unless you clump up. And if I'm being entirely honest, Kurara is the weakest of the bunch. Cool turret you got there. It's a shame if I'd stood next to it. I might say, let's not drop the game until day 100. Yeah, we're not going to. But I'm still wanting to point out the parts of the story that piss me the fuck off. Because, like, right now, this isn't good. Like, right now, a game that hinges on its writing and on keeping you interested through its writing is utterly failing in that. For example, look at Digi-Survive, right? Digi-Survive, the first half of the game, or the first portion of the game, Digimon Survive carried me with the premise of, hey, there's going to be some cool turn-based combat. And then once the story really fucking kicked in after you know exactly what moment, that's what did it. That's what carried the rest of it. Here so far, none of that has happened. The premise is sick. I want to know what the premise is about, but in the last 15 days, all that's happened is that the story got annoying. But the gameplay didn't get any better. In fact, now that we know what the gameplay is... you know? Like, that leap that Digi-Survive made between, like, anticipation of gameplay and then, like, a really cool story, this game hasn't made. It's kind of tried to make that leap and then fell off that cliff. And at any single point, whenever something new gets brought up where I'm like, ooh, this could be a hook. Oh, this is a cool hook. I want to know more about this. Like, oh, let me do this, let me do this. It, like, does the whole, like, keep you away thing again and goes like, nah. We're not giving you any bits and bobs. Like, you're not getting any pieces of information. Like, give me something to grab onto. But it just keeps playing keep away with, like, the things that I might find interesting about it. It just keeps withholding all of that. And the premise of, like, oh, you might get that piece of information soon, works exactly once. It's done it 4 times now. Like, it's done the, we're gonna tell you something you might like. No, not like this. Too slow. It's done it 4 times. And now I'm basically dealing with 8 days of in-game filler before I have another chance for the game to go like, ooh, maybe I get to explain things to you. Like, cool. Get back here. I didn't agree to any of this. Anything you want, huh? I have so many ideas already. Confound it all. If it weren't for the addition, I'd make a fine mathematician, I assure you. How about subtraction? Yugama and Kyoshika followed soon after, but Nozomi stayed a little longer. Are you sure about this? It's going to hold you to that promise. It wasn't a promise. Takumi said all that on his own. It'll never stand up in court. I think it was the right decision, though. It was the only way to stop a fight from breaking out right there and then. It would have been fine with me, of course. Brother dearest, if you can't say anything nice, or if you can't say anything helpful, I'll see what I can do to calm Kurara down. Yo, do we know how the first aid station and everything works with, like, non-fatal injuries? Like, if we cut out his fucking tongue, you know? I'll see what I can do to calm Kurara down, but I don't know if it will do any good. Once she fixates onto an idea like this, it's hard to talk her out of it. With one last apologetic look, Nozomi left to join her friends. They were really doing this. I know we've got 8 days, but still. 8 days max, remember? If the invaders attack before then, we take the L. We're gonna get Shoma ready ASAP. That tomato head will be seeing stars before she knows what hit her. That's like a tall order to me. You think you can beat her, Shoma? Not really, no. Now I'm seeing stars. Whether it's 8 days or 100 years, I'll still be just as useless as ever. I'm not built for fighting. It must be some kind of defect. Better if you don't expect anything from me. I'm afraid we don't have much of a choice. Maybe just think about it for today. I won't force you to do anything you don't want to, but you're the only one who can prevent a disaster here, Shoma. Like I said, think about it. Alright, I guess I can do that much. We decided to leave things at that for today and went back to our rooms. By the time I noticed, it was already dark outside. What if we find Shoma a gun?
You never know. Well then.
Yo, Shoma, have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Uncle Sam? I never expected everything to come down to a duel between Shoma and Kurara. If he can win, great. I seriously doubt that's going to happen, though. And then there's that stuff about us having to follow their orders. I can't get distracted by what-ifs. That'll only make things worse. Doing my best to shut out those troubling thoughts, I got into bed and forced myself to sleep. With a big old knife, Shoma can stab himself in the chest with, yeah. He's an overcompensating weapon. I don't know, like, his entire turtle theme makes me question...
Time to rise and shine!
Like, he's probably gonna be a tank of some
Get
description.
ready for your third. Prepare to spend. Be ready to get.
Like, he's gonna be a tank, right? I wonder if Shoma's feeling any more motivated today. I better go to the cafeteria and check. But not today. Oh. Oh yeah, of course, that button doesn't move the model in the, because, like, that's not hotkeyed there. There we go. Let's do it manually. Ah, comedy he still uses even when transformed option. Takimaru is the tank. No, Takimaru is more like heavy cavalry. We don't really have a tank right now. Alright, ducklings. Alright. Let me save this. There we go. Over a third done with the 100 days. I guess we'll see where this ends. Right now, I'm definitely more annoyed with it than anything else. I'll tell you that. Like, we're gonna keep playing. I do want to know where this all ends, but... I wish it took other routes to its conclusion, you know what I mean? 1 second. Oh, my allergy's fucking killing me. The cliche trope would be that transformed Shoma turns into like a Doomslayer, but that's overdone. Yeah, it really is. All right. What are we doing? Where are we going? Does anyone have a raid message today? Anyone have a raid message? Ooh, Mist is streaming. Ooh. I think we're gonna go say hi to Mist. We haven't been there in a while. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Ducklings, tomorrow, change of plans for tomorrow. Well, not change of plans. We're gonna follow the schedule. But tomorrow we're going to take an early look at Tales of Seikyu, and we have quite a lot of giveaway codes to hand out for everyone. Graciously given to me by the publisher. They've given me like quite a lot of these. So tomorrow, I'm going to be handing those out while having a look at the game. And the game releases on Wednesday, so 24 hours early. It's going to be great. Thank you all for being here today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, or night, or evening. Whatever it currently is, wherever you are. Hopefully see you tomorrow. And goodbye.